I know people gonna fucking say, "Oh, you ain't working," from over in that fucking hate camp, but I don't give a shit. I can't fucking divulge what it is exactly it is. I'm even fucking been doing too much, really, in too much detail, or else they fucking figure it out and hell, be contacting folks and shit, trying to get me terminated from that when it's not even really a hired fucking position. Whatever, you know, they'd probably make a complaint or something if they found out the right shit. I need a better gig. So I gotta do that today. Focus on that. Call Voc Rehab to see if they can help my family member. Because she wants to go to school. She needs to go to, well, I mean, she's kind of like in my boat. I mean, she's a little older than me, my brother's age, but you know, she had a lot going on. She had kids, and it's like my mom. My mom was in school, uh, then she got pregnant with me, and well, that's all she wrote. In other words, that was the end of school. I understand that can be hard on moms and stuff, and I love my nephew. He's he's always awesome to play with on the PlayStation. He loves Fortnite. I fucking do not like that game. I mean, he's fucking good at it. I mean, like he'd whoop my ass. Uh, yeah, and I know the thing got left up. I actually closed my fucking computer after because I did fall asleep while listening to music, and I was thinking, what was it? The last song I was the last remember just seeing listening to No Lie by Drake and stuff. So about around there, I thought to myself, I was like, man, I'm getting sleepy. I was like, probably need to close this down. Didn't, and then I woke up about 9, and I just closed my computer because I was like, I'm not getting right back on there. And I've been doing other stuff since I've been up and doing things. And now I decided, well, I'll get back on for maybe an hour because after an hour from now, I gonna be going out a little bit for lunch. We're gonna eat lunch with somebody we hadn't ate and seen in a while. And yeah, it was nice just to fucking just chill and listen to stuff. Because I know there's a small number. Yeah, I know it's small. Oh well. But a small number of people that like to watch me for that. And that's the only reason why. That and the fact that I like to I'm a sucker for wanting to keep uh, uh aware. Like I can't take it to know about things and not be aware in any way. So I gotta, that's been my issue of why I hadn't been able to go back and forth. Matter of fact, I explained it to Andrea. I said that's been, I was like, they talk about that crap, and oh god, oh, I didn't get my dockless license. I need to see if that's ready. Fucking hate taking antibiotics. Turkey Castle cook. What I eat at lunch. I ain't ate shit at lunch yet. It's not lunchtime. I said it in about an hour. That's all the time I got to spend on here. Hey, I'm checking on to see if my Douglas Sison was called in for Ian Gibb Wilson. Ian Gibb Wilson. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? How about now, man? Ian Gibb Wilson. Damn, hung up on me, bitch. Yes, can you hear me, man? I'm looking for the prescription for Ian Gibb Wilson's doxycycline. Seeing if that got called in from Arshad. Yes. No, I don't give a shit if y'all just heard my dog. That's my primary care dog. Nothing's been called in. Okay, well, can you tell me their number? I forgot. Can you remind me of his number next door? I forgot. Right, thank you very much. All it is an antibiotic prescription. It's fucking doxycycline for Christ's sake. It's a doctor I go to like for, just regular shit. So, I mean, I've got a, I think I've got an epidermoid cyst. It, I've got a cyst basically. I've got a collection of follicles or uh, pores that have gotten clogged close together, and it's made a deep. It's not that it's not painful or anything or really swollen, but it's just minor. You know, he didn't think that it was that bad to where I would need it to be cut open or anything like and drained out like you see on YouTube. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm calling because I had an appointment the other day with Doctor, um, you know, Doctor A, and um, I was supposed to have a doxycycline sent to Clevenger's, and excuse me, it's Ian Gibb Wilson. Doxycycline. I got an infection. Well, yeah, I got a cyst, and not cancerous or just a little, blockage of stuff. And he prescribed doxycycline, and they didn't have it the other day when I was seen, and they don't have it anything called none. And I just that's usually the pharmacy that my granddad always used. It's not the one I use, but um, did it get sent somewhere else or sent to where I usually go? I didn't know if maybe y'all had because I did. Okay. He is a good doctor. He saved my grandma's life one time, and like my grandmother always, she had some health issues, and Hell, he even gave her his personal cell phone number. He is a good doctor. Back in the old days when I had my chronic pain. Oh, so was it put down in the chart or anything? All right, thank you very much, ma'am. Yeah, noted down, not done their job. That's the only bad thing about it is he has a lot of patients, little staff. You know, like you go in there for an appointment, and your appointment could be at 10:30. You're not going to get out of there. Maybe around 2, 3 o'clock. You might get out of there. That's the only thing that sucks about him. And it wasn't always like that. It really wasn't. But this is a small area, and he's a very, very good doctor. And you know, but like I was about to say, in the old days when I was addicted and I was on regular opioids, he only gave me one prescription for opioids during all that. He's adamant, like, you see specialists for that and everything else. Like, rarely did he prescribe them. Uh, I went in over to a place, I was sick, and I waited, and it was one of the days where I waited a long, long time for him. And once he realized why I'd been there, and he knew it, he refunded. He refunded it. He's like, I'm not gonna. He's like, you're not gonna be charged. He said, but he said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. He said that. He said He said, I think you're to the point that you built up a tolerance, and he's one of the ones that first got me aware of what was going on with it, like, and made sure that I knew and wasn't just fucking handing out pills. Like, he is a good doctor. No, I didn't eat the booty like groceries from anybody, especially not that woman. If I think I know who you're referring to, but anyway, so no, never seen that. In Russia, we take a knife and cut the infection out. No, it's not a polyp. No, don't be coming in here with that. Ruski and Andrea trolling you hard, bunch of Nazi bastards. You crazy as fuck. You is crazy alone. I swear to God, you crazy a bit, motherfucker. But I tell you now, you probably wondering like, well, why did he? Well, look, you don't. I mean, it probably by me saying this, it'll probably make them almost wonder, and they'll. But anyways, no, Doctor Arshad is not fucking prescribing me anything that y'all fucking want to go after. So you call and fuck with his office. I'm telling you right now, his fucking secretaries are not going to deal with you. They're not going to deal with you. See, now they'll think that there's actually something up there, and they probably will call him. And man, they do not want to get they do not want to get what's her name or somebody to answer because eh, let's just put it this way. He knows my granddad really, really well. It's my granddad's doctor, so you're not going to be able to do anything there. I don't know what you could do anyways. Like I said, I only see him for general things. I don't see him for any narcotics or scheduled drugs at all. So, I mean, I don't really see that's why I didn't feel like hiding or muting it. I didn't actually even have the tab up when I made a call. But I probably should do that better often. I mean, should do it. Just don't care. Like, I'm tired of just because, people, one time it was cool and all right, and still is in some places, for people to talk about what they want to talk about, to do what they want to do in the stream, and just because the audience hears anything that might be like, you know, what's the word? Tells you Bernie's doing fine. Calling someone doctor ain't cool, bro. Well, yeah. Why don't you tell that to the animal and them? And Durkee, you act like I don't. The channel Durkee, which little fucking, you make Durkee almost look like a prep dude in that picture. But anyways, yeah, you think I don't know that you're from there? Like, my memory's not that fucking bad, dude.
Oh, they're not your friends, huh? Are they paying you?
Let's see how long and record time Dan
Where's your transparency? You don't see me over here collecting money to defend myself against horrible
5 seconds.
YouTubers that masquerade as helpers. JM on the left says he's a first responder in EMT. If I was ever bleeding out, I would rather die than to have JM be responsible for me in an ambulance. And you, sir, Mr. Rich Man with 4 kids and too much time for YouTube,
never want him to fucking
up. The day yesterday,
I wouldn't trust him taking my blood pressure.
Piggybacked content off of, and then my channels were struck down by Cashville, Bird, and Goble. So tell me how you're not connected to a multi-channel network of fake.
Andrea, I'm sorry, I was wrong about Andrea was telling the truth the whole fucking time, y'all. Plot twist.
Trolls who are really just gang stalkers. Tell me, trolling stays on the internet. You do things like cook up paperwork.
They ain't have no response to that. Laughing, calling me an idiot or nothing. Maybe they're agitated. Keep watching.
To get interviews. You cook up fake IG messages to discredit people so that you can get interviews with their exes. Like Durkee and Callie or whoever the crackheads are that you're focused on that day. You're doing this because you're a little man and this makes you feel better because your life is not where you want it to be right now. And it's obvious. Mandria. You guys call me Mandria because I'm not one of these little weak ass bitches that follow behind you and pick up all of your scraps. I don't let little nobodies like you breadcrumb a lady like me. You couldn't even sit at my table or serve me. So know your role and shut your mouth. And if your viewers know what's good for you, they'll leave me alone too. I don't want to be relevant in your little shitty junk box community. All of you have Suboxone under your tongue and you're popping pills all day. You're not rational humans. This is me asking for all Workyverse, Durkeeverse, anybody who's affiliated with any online gangs to unsubscribe from me. Your leaders don't need to ask you to mass unsubscribe.
I mean, that's me fine.
Requesting it personally. I would like to drop my subscriber numbers significantly today. And if I don't, hold on, let me or money. You are. And if you continue to fuck with me, I will make it my hobby to follow you around for the rest of your YouTube career and interrupt every troll that you attempt and to drop all the information on every one of you to anybody that you fuck with.
Yeah, that was great. I checked in earlier to see what the hell she was doing, and I'm like, damn, you're just replaying a live stream from May.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's great content.
We don't have
Right.
to keep waiting.
Right. And you guys sit there in shifts to replay content on a guy named Ian from Missouri who is in his room all day because he can be on YouTube.
Be careful, saggy no nipples and you little drug-induced faggot. You sure aren't transforming that video much. I'd hate for you to get a strike.
Well,
Somebody sounds a little triggered. Are you fucking triggered? Are you triggered, you no titty bitch?
And the reason they call you Mandry is because you act like a man when you do things. You sound like one in a threatening way.
It's kind of like it's a double-edged sword because,
Well,
hey,
it
bitch,
really
we know you want some attention. We do. We know you want a lot of attention. We don't want to give it to you. It's not worth it. You're not worth any of our time. Frankly, I don't give a fuck about you. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that you want this much attention so bad, you're willing to sit here and play other people's live streams. Just sit and play them.
Hey, DM, you want to say something really cool? Those are the mounds. Miles across this. This is the Delta Louisiana area. Just miles.
That's what you do.
Huh.
See,
And then, as you just admitted, leaders, you used my content for content. You have used me for content. So fuck.
Oh, you're gonna keep being used for content. Trust me.
Absolutely.
You, JM. Fuck you, Scooty. Pay me, bitch. You're under me.
Hey, you?
I'm your
I'm not
bitch.
buying your whore services.
Get
I don't
your
want you as a
fucking notebooks
prostitute.
out in your pens. Because you're not beyond. You ain't fucking special. Your low cast, low rent viewership has convinced you of that. And you're under a heavy delusion. You're wrapped in the blanket of YouTube psychosis as you preach intervention to others and mental health to others. You are a danger to the mental health of people. You're a sick bunch.
Already seen it.
Which there is zero trolling on her part and on Arby's part. It was literally just Arby telling the truth one time about one thing.
Oh shit.
Move for me, bitch. You're mad because the truth came out. You're mad because I cut your content off at the pass and you weren't able to drag her through the mud for the rest of the summer over a Photoshop picture.
Fuck.
Which there's still questions out about that.
How's her question? She
Jimmy
fucking
does
said
that.
yes.
And that's of interest to me, considering the multi-channel networking.
Yeah, to be fair, you know, she probably was, you know, I don't know, but I don't know if you can really say to be fair in that situation. I heard that Army said she was over it when Bird shouted out Scooter. Weird to shout out Scooter, but then I guess she's rationalizes in her mind that he ain't. How can you really rationalize that none of these people are, you know, like they try to, oh, they're not worth it. Yeah, they are. They've already admitted about how they support work. About like, you know, even though his thing is supposedly whatever BCMCE fucking stands for, acronym. It don't make any sense.
Connections. So keep on being fucking frauds.
I mean, it does. What am I saying? It makes sense because they try to seem like they're separate, but really one entity.
But do it with my name off your tongue.
That's literally all that was.
And I'm sure it hurt. Like, I'm sure she kind of winced a little bit just to.
And I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been doing my part towards freedom of speech. I've been letting let people come in here and say what they say, and even if it's super fucking inflammable and offensive or anything, they still get to say it. I mean, you can't say you don't get to at least say what you might not get to continue to say it, but you get to say it.
Say those words. Yes, I did.
You all winced when she did it.
Okay.
She had a
I did.
All that was.
And I'm sure it hurt.
but do it with my name off your tongue.
Hey,
Plug me in
JM,
fucking the
why
mud
don't you admit? Oh wait, you don't have to. Your name's in the police report. Never mind.
for the rest of the summer over a photoshopped
What?
picture.
Admit what?
Why don't you admit the involvement you had and remind everybody in the January incident? Oh, you don't have to. It was in the police report. Duh. Say.
There's zero trolling on her part. And
This as you preach intervention to others and mental health to others. You are a danger to the mental health of people. The delusion books out in your pen. So fuck you, JM. That's what you do.
Let me
And
call her
then
and make sure she said
Leanne
fuck me. I just
from-
want to be sure I'm hearing it right.
right.
Right. And
I
you guys
like
sit there in shifts to
Yes.
replay content on a guy named Ian
Yes.
from Missouri who
Right.
is in his
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving you a message, you funky bitch. Answer the phone, you funky bitch.
Triggered.
Get your funky cow on.
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may
Oh.
room all day because he can on YouTube. That's what you do.
Oh, boy.
Well, to be fair, I am going through a fucking taper and major depressive disorder with fucking stalkers on my tail. So, I mean, if I'm staying in my room more than usual or more than I did last year, it's because of all this shit and the fact I'm going through a taper.
As you just admitted, leaders, you used my content for content. You have used me for content. So fuck you, JM. Fuck you, Scooty. Pay me, bitches. You're under me.
Fuck you, pay me, bitches.
I'm your big sister here. Now get your fucking notebooks out and your
Fuck you,
pens.
pay me, bitches.
Because
She
you're
does
not
not understand the
beyond.
definition.
You ain't fucking special. Your low cast, low rent viewership has convinced you of that. And you're under a heavy delusion. You're wrapped in the blanket of YouTube psychosis as you preach intervention to others and mental health to others. You are a danger to the mental health of people.
Amen.
You're a sick bunch.
What are you saying?
Which
Well, that stuff away.
there's zero trolling
Down the
on
drain.
her part and on Arby's part. It was literally just Arby telling the truth one time about one thing.
Move for me, bitch. You're mad because the truth came
No,
out. You're mad
motherfucker,
because I cut
no.
your content off at the pass and you weren't able to drag her through the mud for the rest of the summer over a photoshopped picture. Which there's still questions out about that.
That was all.
Because I know Gene got a copy. And that's of interest to me considering the multi-channel networking connections. So keep on being fucking frauds, but do it with my name off your tongue.
That's literally all that was.
And I'm sure it hurt. I'm sure she kind of winced a little bit just to say those words. Yes, I did.
You
I
all
know there
winced
wasn't anything
when she
done.
did it.
We'd both be mad if there was.
She had a leg up on you that day, and so did I. Checkmate.
2 days after she said
I
that,
ain't bothering
2
you. I got
days
this on.
after she said that, there were 2 people that she owed apologies to about it, and then she was gonna then that's it. She could be done with it. But she never did that part.
What do you want, Rooski?
The 2 people that she needed to apologize.
What do you want?
Remember your camera angles.
Those 2 may not have been you, pig. Did you ever think of that? Maybe one of them was Gene, And maybe
What do you
one
want,
with another
Rooski?
one that's
How
not
long you
meant
gonna
to
sit
be.
back
It's
there?
none of your business, cow.
You want to
You're
come
a
up and say
troll
he
cow,
honk, he
and
honk?
you're mooing for me right now because I
Hold on, let me pause square. Hey, Rooski, how about suck my dick and I'll put you up on my panel? How about that? Rooski, why'd you murder that girl? Why'd you murder Annie?
What?
If you'll admit that, I'll bring you up. How about that? If you'll admit that you murdered that girl, I'll bring you up. You willing to do that? Give me a thumbs up.
Camera.
That's some weak shit. He's bringing him up and down, up and down.
I get.
Coward.
There we go. There, I fixed your name. The wonky-eyed murderer. The wonky-eyed murderer.
Remember your angles. That's what he told me. Oh, Lord.
Down, 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 down.
did nothing yesterday except for schedule 3 premieres of content that I've already made that your buddies had taken away.
What's wrong with your handler? What's wrong with your handler, John
Guys are a
Millard,
joke.
John Millard,
I've
Mallard,
never gotten an
Millard,
apology.
Mallard?
So who the fuck else would she be talking to about? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking know, bro. That whole situation's weird. Andrea is just, I don't know who said it, but I think it was maybe the Ice Princess herself. She said that fucking.
Oh, we're listening to silence, Squeezy.
Because fuck you.
I mean, holy shit. I'm in the field.
I don't think he said a whole lot. I had him turned down to 1. I edited his mic, turned him down to 1. So if he did say anything, y'all probably didn't hear it to begin with.
He does a lot of rage streams, so you have to keep him. Oh my God. I need a cattle proverb. You know what I'm saying? One of the electric proverbs they use at the sale barn to hit square when he go. So Grampy could hit it square there when he falls out on the live. He just hit him with that cattle.
off here, and we'll see if what you say happens. We're gonna test that out.
No.
We're gonna test that out for sure. But no, I was just trying to check on you. You know, I know them people. I didn't even realize my audio's been muted now for a while, which I guess is a good partial thing. Yeah, don't ever get in the habit of fucking going live and having your mic on, audio, whatever, because people are just going to use that shit to try to get at you. And yeah, she does care, fucking Red Eye. You don't care about her. We know that 'cause you call her mud butt. Why are you only over here when she comes up? She means you too. She doesn't really care. Well, if that's the case, why didn't she call me a junkie or whatever? She would go along with what y'all say if she didn't care. What is this? I never said I got a new box. I got prescribed, damn it. And I said I wasn't going to talk about this shit, but I'm reading it over here. No, you motherfuckers are dumb. I've been on the taper. I made it to my appointment. I think I was clear that my appointment, I'm not going to tell you the day it's on or anything. I don't give y'all any specific shit. It has to do with anything I'm trying to protect. Like, oh, I don't know. The people that are helping me, you know. I ain't gonna let y'all call and fucking harass and get them to want to shy away and then try, like you've already done time and time before. But no, did not get a new box. They saying the taper's over and everything. Yeah, well, they can believe that's how they're gonna do, and I figured as much that that's how they were gonna come around to it. That they're gonna say that I lie, I'm lying through my teeth the whole time pathologically, and that they're gonna say he's just gotten hooked up somewhere new and he's saying the story, make it sound good, and then he thinks everyone's just gonna walk away from it. Well, you're either gonna choose to believe that fucked up paranoid version or what I told you and announced, just like I've announced everything else that y'all taken for granted. And most of the times you have then tested and found out in the field that, oh yeah, it is. Okay, well, all right. I don't give a good goddamn if you believe one or two, whichever version you want to believe, because those are literally the only two fucking options, right? So you believe what you want to believe, but I'm done fucking feeling like I have to prove jack shit to a bunch of fucking malicious, degenerate pieces of fucking subhuman toads like JM. And I ain't even talking about all his viewers, because y'all are just participating in a grander thing that's being perpetrated by these people on fucking screen. And yeah, a lot of them on the chat too. They're on screen on their own channels as well, so they're a part of it as well. Not all of them, though. Some of them don't do anything, just watch. Anyways, all right, let's get back to because then they know they'd be putting themselves out here and could be susceptible to anything that's happening to any of us.
Coming for the workiverse has nothing to do with
How you gonna
relevance, and
ask
you know it.
little hillbilly you're lying, saying that I got Stapleton? He said he got a new box. Stapleton. The Stapleton. Yeah, well, anyways, Let me just put it this way. I don't feel the need nor the desire to want to discuss my personal health information with any of you fucks 1 second more. So, Ian, you see him talking about it, just let him talk.
You used MC and JM.
This is what we're gonna do. We're going to since my mic was muted and I didn't realize, we're going to Andrea told me Ian is her top OnlyFans supporter. I didn't know she had one. You want to drop that link? Yeah. Fucking kidding. Dumbasses. I did not bombard my old doc with email. You know what I did? I told her that giving me that reference 4 hours away was dumb. And an insult. Honestly. Because I've been with doctors and offices before. They know and are aware most of the time because they're from around here or close where the fuck you live. And so how they're gonna justify in their mind, oh well, here I'll pick this location out 4 hours away. You know, they only do that if they just don't give a shit. All right. So do no harm. Hippocratic oath, ring a bell. Scooter, go fucking man, you fucking parked the car and you're hiding behind type shit. Man, fuck you.
What happened? Hey, town faggot. Yeah.
He's still going.
Back the and looking ass. That Massachusetts ass bitch. Asshole. Exactly what you are. You're an asshole. You know, Massachusetts people are weird. All of you. I mean, I did some good people out there. Cold as motherfucker, bro. You gotta have balls of steel to be able to fucking survive them winters. Or fucking toots of damn or Under Armour. I remember every day when just most of the time I was out there, um, you know, I spent more time to where it was cold than because I came out there in the early part when winter was about to be going to spring and it was cold. It was fucking 0 degrees when I touched down in Hartford, Connecticut. 0 fucking degrees. Or 1, I think it might have been 1, actually. 1 degree. That's how fucking cold it was. and then I had the summer, the spring and summer. Now yeah, it wasn't cold, but man, and the winter came back around again. And then that's when I left. And I'm so happy that I, got referred to go out because, I mean, even though it was Massachusetts, I mean, I probably could have loved. He loves Brownie and she is a dog killer. She's not a dog killer. How hard up do you have to be to support Andrea on OnlyFans? I don't support any OnlyFans. Fucking idiots.
Hello?
Hey,
Good God. Is she serious? Like, is she serious? Is she sitting over there saying this dumb shit and seriously believes it?
oh yeah.
It's kind of weak, Jackie. Just saying.
Andrea needs a 5150. We need to send her a straight jacket, like stat. She needs it.
I don't think it would do any good though.
Maybe an ice pick. Someone can do a lobotomy on her. Like, I mean, that bitch
Medical professionals joking about someone getting a lobotomy
is
when it's literally one of the worst procedure.
brain dead. She wants to talk shit about people using Suboxone. Like, bitch, she's a tweaker. She's a tweaker.
She is.
Well, at least you fucking are open enough to admit that y'all are on Suboxone. And how many of y'all are going through a taper or talking about it and trying to do it and undertake it? I'll wait.
She gotta be. Nobody can sit around with that much time on their fucking hands and think this kind of shit up. Like, wow. And you know what? Honestly, I dare her. I dare her to fuck with anyone in this community, and especially the Manson girls, because we will take her out.
She don't know what she's getting into.
Yeah, she thinks we sit around and do the bidding for the men of the community. She has no idea what we do.
She don't.
She's the dumbest bitch.
I know what you do. You position yourselves around people to help prop up against the people that you target. That's what you do.
I ever seen on the internet. Dumbest. Good.
No, she wants
Lord.
attention.
Oh yeah. Well, she ain't getting no dick. So I mean,
She ain't got time. She's
no.
spending too much time doing this.
Her kid's got to work to support her because she doesn't work. So I mean, she just has all this time on her hands to do nothing. But think up, like, wow, she's fucked in the head. I think she's just burnt.
Yeah, that's why she immediately was attracted to Dagburn when she got here.
Oh yeah, I mean, and like she's the queen of the wonky verse. I'll give her that. She earned that title. She's the fucking queen.
Irrelevant, bro.
And her, and then there's Ruski. I guess he's the fucking CEO. You got Rebel. I guess he's in there. Not really sure. Books.
He don't know where he's at.
Yeah, and they don't know what the fuck to do with Square. They just use him and toss him around like a puppet.
And they're all a big old happy family.
Good Lord. I mean, if that's the only people I had to hang out with on YouTube, I'd fucking leave.
Well, they all fit together. I mean, they got about the same amount of brain cells, so it's a match.
Yeah.
It's a match made in heaven.
Oh yeah. I have a sore throat today. She's luckier. I would have laid into her even harder, but I'll give her something to whine about. She likes to say my name, Mandria. She likes to say my name a lot. She likes to say Sugar's name. She likes to say Shan's name. And you know why? It's because she's never going to be us. Never.
She can try, but she won't ever get there.
No, she has no idea what she's getting herself into, but it's going to be fun. I mean, it'll probably get us through fall. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I guess if somebody just wants attention that bad, if that's all you've got to live for, I mean, I guess.
her family has to be humiliated. Humiliated. Could you imagine? Could you imagine you're a teenager and this is your mom on the internet with these fucking conspiracy theories about trolling? It's trolling. It's as simple as that. We come on here and have fun at a locale's expense. That's their problem. Andrea is the queen locale.
She'll
The
get it.
queen. She
It's their problem. Yeah. You fucking with other people and having fun at their expense is their problem. You sound like you're a sociopath, Wacky. You have you got some type of weird affect about, you flock with the other antisocial people and y'all all see yourselves as equals, and then everyone else is below you. And well, whatever you throw down and kick at us, it's just our problem.
Follow the money.
reigns. Oh yeah, she's a bigger locale than Army.
Yeah.
You know, at least Army, like she just stays in her lane most of the time. Oh, there he is.
I tell you, she done drove that boy of hers to sucking fucking dick, turned him a fag.
You son of a bitch.
He was like, oh hell, I'd rather fuck a man up the fucking ass than, you end up with a woman like my fucking mother. And she done turned that boy
You sack
into
of
old
shit.
faggy pudding.
Hey, that her children have to be ashamed. Have to be.
They have to be ashamed. I mean, she's still living with her fucking father at this fucking age. I mean, hell, she's up on the website. If anybody needs to know anything, maybe her number, maybe where she lives, she's up there.
Now, here we have a woman. I don't give a fuck. Usually, a woman having to live with somebody or what have you, even if she's up in a little bit of an age, grown up, that would they'd get more sympathy and understanding about it than a guy. And I mean, it's obvious why. I get that. But dude, you were fucked up. Like every day, I think I can never hear anything more that surprises me from this fucking mouth. And no, he's got it's nothing but a fucking filth trap. When he opens the fucking mouth, just demonic air and energy just comes out. I'm gonna fuck everything. That's how I picture almost him when he starts to talk, and he thinks he looks fucking creatively fucking funny and probably cute at the same time with that stupid fucking cartoon and the damn frog head on top of it, because he sees himself almost as Pepe. Like and these people are what? Filthy, you got to be 20 years or more. JM, you got to be at least 10 to 15. Probably same wacky years older than me and other people. Hell, I wonder if I was just a 17-year-old or 16-year-old and I was on here, would you do this shit and engage and try to not engage, but would you do this shit, this malicious shit, and try to fucking call the police and different things? Would you do that? I don't think you would. I don't think you'd do it to a kid. No. But that's exactly, if you think about it, if I'm 16 and however much, whatever the age difference is, if you were my age, which was 30, I would probably be right at almost close to 18, but not there yet. So you're fucked up. any of you fucked up. Now I know they got some people there though that are closer to my age and their shit, so they're gonna try to attack it on that. I don't give a fuck. Y'all's leaders, shit. I don't give a fuck about the lackeys.
Oh, she enjoys this. This is all she's got. All she's got. She thinks all of us, what the 900 people we have in our community, sit around 24 hours a
Well,
day.
thank you for that accounting. 800 to 900 people. Y'all hear that? 800 to 900. And I'm not even gonna count really Gene or Bird or Army. So let's say Andrea, me, Ruski, Rebel. Who all else they go after? The Mosh guy, the Carl guy. I don't really know. Johnny, fucking Mocon, which they really don't go after him hardly at all. I've talked about him. Triple T is mostly one at him. Fucking who else? Books. Fuck him though. He's talked a lot of shit. I don't really care for that. But Army's daughter, hell, I care about that. You know, Army.
That none of us have jobs, that none of us have families. She thinks we're all just here 24 hours a day running shifts. Like we all work different shifts. That's America. You know, and then to say she has a job. Oh, she'll be in chat saying, "Oh, I'm standing at the copy machine." Like, a copy machine? I ain't seen a copy machine since 1999.
93.
Yeah.
Well, let me translate that to you, cat daddy and cat woman.
What are you talking about, Jackie? At the laboratory, they have fucking printers and copiers. Now, I don't know. Maybe she's just did you not compute that maybe that's what she still just decides to call the printers? It's an all-in-one thing. Most of them are all-in-one. You know, you got a fax, you got a scanner, and you got a printer.
That's when her father said, "Bitch, go in there and get me a cup of fucking coffee. Keep your fucking toothless ass up. I bought your fucking dentures. It's not my fault they don't fit correctly." That's what means standing in front of a coffee machine. It means, bitch, go put on another pot of coffee.
Right? I mean, she's messy, and she catches herself up in her own bullshit. And by tomorrow, you know, she'll love Bird again, or, you know, I mean, and I don't even really pay attention to Bird. I only watch if Army's over there running her dick hole. I mean, cock holster. But
Yeah, that's what she likes to say.
yeah,
Cock
but
holster.
I mean, Andrea wants to belong somewhere so fucking bad she can't stand it. But she's like, I'm a lone wolf. I'm this. I'm that. Like, no, you're not.
Well,
You're still bitter that you got kicked out of the workyverse for being a dumb bitch.
right, because
Hey, the crowd's all here.
nobody even knew who she was. You know, these big elaborate trolls, and she's been doing this for years. Well, how come people know who I am and we all know each other, but nobody knows who the fuck you are? I mean, you know, these big fucking trolls, nobody's fucking talking about it. If you call, you know, letting somebody know, hey, somebody's on your panel trolling you, I mean, if you call that going to fuck with us, I mean, good luck.
Yeah, bring it. Like, I ain't scared. I'm in a few different communities that are way bigger than the workyverse. Like, I ain't scared for someone to think they're going to troll me. Troll me. I'll have some fun with you.
Well, she can't troll anybody. I mean, she's a locale. I mean, it don't. You can, you know, it's within your actions. You know, we discussed this yesterday. You
Yeah.
know, it's how you act on stuff. it's just not me saying you're a low-cal. If you've done proved yourself to be a low-cal, and she definitely checks every fucking box almost. I mean, you're a low-cal. I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna send her one of those simple bitch surveys, and she checked all the boxes.
Oh God.
Nothing that she says is like it's a fairy tale in her fucked up head. Like she has brain fog all the time. I don't understand her at all. Like,
All that Oxycontin.
I mean, and there a lot of us in this community, like, I throw out some videos once in a while. I don't do live streams or anything like that. I've been around for a long time. Like, I respect everybody. And, what respect I get back, I've earned on my reputation. Like, what the fuck is her reputation? Psycho?
She don't have
Tin,
one.
tinfoil hat. I mean,
Stripper.
well, yeah, that
Well,
child
her idea-
trafficking.
Her idea of trolling is sending Ruski to sit on your panel and say, "Want to see my donkey? He honk." That's
Selling pills to truck drivers while you're working a dispatch job.
And she's
Right.
really going to try to blame somebody on YouTube for the CPS bullshit. When I know for a fact, no one called. That was all her actions.
We know. I mean, it definitely wasn't somebody on YouTube. We know who fucking called, and we know what the fucking charges is. Good fucking whore. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a sick motherfucker, and if you're found guilty of this fucking shit, I'm going to plaster it all over your fucking community because you're just a short bicycle ride away. Let's say.
She's and her little stupid threats. Like, does she realize she made a threat with a government agency of what she was going to do, knowing that it's not true? Like, how fucking dumb are you? Keep it behind the scenes. Don't come on here and tell us what you're going to fucking try to do.
the furthest thing from trolling. That's not trolling.
Yeah.
She wouldn't know what if she woke up and here there's a flyer on every fucking telephone pole. I lost my false teeth with her fucking telephone number and picture on it. I mean,
You know what? College kids these days.
Yeah, and you know what? You have some people go out and put flyers like that somewhere where we live and stuff, and you think you ain't gonna be seen by anyone's fucking cameras, boy. This is 2023. And I ain't just talking about businesses. I'm talking about homes. You send some people out and around putting up. That is definitely something you can be sued for. Fuck this YouTube shit. Yeah, you go ahead and try that shit.
Will do anything for a little extra cash. So
please,
I mean,
give me something easy I can make some money on. Please, I'm just begging you. Fuck up.
Paint the whole fucking state of fucking.
And it ain't about the money; it's about the vindication of the jury's verdict and the way I can plaster that after you're fucking found guilty, you dumbass.
No, Easy Fusion, you're spending their budget. I'll just go up there with the fucking staple gun, hit fucking Office Max, and print me out 1,000 copies and put on my walking shoes.
Oh boy, fuck it.
You gotta find a pop copy like on Chappelle's show.
Yeah, if she really thinks her lame ass bullshit intimidates us,
Filthy wouldn't go putting his walking shoes on, walking anywhere. And for him to talk like that, you must do live not too far from Andrea somewhat, don't you? I mean, so she's not so much as a liar and buffoon theorist as you say. Otherwise, how would she have known locations that you would have known and invite you for coffee and you not go? Because she wasn't gonna go. I mean, Filthy is gonna stay in perpetual hiding because he's a fucking coward. All right. Now, I don't know how much of this validity of this low-cow culture. I think it's something that didn't happen and become until the internet came around. And so it's still something in its infancy. And just like a lot of shit that's come out with the internet, with the fucking chat rooms and all the people that's fucking abusing that and doing malicious shit and everything else from in between, and the scams and the money scams and the identity theft. And now you got the people that like to try to ruin people's lives on social medias and YouTube platforms or Rumble, what have you, and try to plaster all this personal, sensitive, doxing worthy info while also at the same fucking time, preaching against shit like that and bitching about people calling you out to fucking fight, confusion, and Seeper calling you out, filthy, for not being the fucking motorcycle guy you ain't, bitch.
She's wrong. She's so wrong. I'm not intimidated in the least by that hag. I got
Oh,
probably
no.
10 years on her, and she
Well,
got
it's,
triple the fucking wrinkles I got. She's a bag of fucking wrinkles.
yeah, she's a bag of fucking shit. I mean,
Been
Lord,
rode
it's
hard, put up wet.
yeah. I mean, it's not intimidating. I mean, it's fucking funny, to me. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
she can
it's just
keep moving.
funny.
We'll make some more content.
Right. I
It
mean,
just,
that's excellent. She did that. I mean, thank you. We can use
it
that.
sucks. We have to take time away from Square to deal with her. But hey, if she wants to be seen that bad, I mean, I guess your wish is granted.
I don't understand what the point is of premiering lives that are still up for everybody to watch. You're not putting anything out there that's hidden. We don't take
Why not
shit
just
down.
share the link?
Right.
Yeah.
Share the fucking
She's
live link.
she's Granny Square. That's what she is, Granny Square.
Jesus.
She's definitely a head case, She thinks some way up church and Johnny Cashville, and this is all some big conspiracy. I mean, hell, I like Cashville, but as far as fucking church, he's about as big as Dingbat as what she fucking is. I mean, both of them's got a tinfoil fucking hat on.
Yeah.
Well,
She's
this is almost as good as fucking Mocon taking what me and Fusion was talking about and running with it. I mean, he took shit and clipped it and put it up like it was real. Like, yeah, Ryan Upchurch bought them all this stuff for their YouTube channels and shit. Like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah, she's crazy. And she's really butthurt about the fundraiser we did for Guitar Fingers. Like,
Oh yeah.
so butthurt about it. Like, I'm sorry that the Wonkyverse can't get you a new laptop, and you're probably using your kids from lockdown that the school gave them for free.
That I fucking paid for because you don't
Yeah.
fucking work, you toothless motherfucker.
And taxpayers paid
Yeah,
for it.
that's who paid for it.
All right, she's just like Square, just like Square.
She is.
And she thinks she's going to make somebody a lolcow. Like, she doesn't realize that everybody just watches her dumb shit to laugh.
Well, she will for long.
Yeah. I hope she trolls me. I want her to. I do. I want her to. She can ask anybody else on YouTube what happened to them when they try to come at me. I dare her.
I want her to hit the link and come one-on-one with Jackie. She won't.
Oh yeah, I'd take myself off in a heartbeat for that.
Yeah, I'll leave too because I know she ain't gonna come up here with me.
No, she won't. She won't go Jackie one-on-one. She's
no, she ain't gonna do that.
She's so stupid. Sometimes I feel bad for her. I mean, I kind of do, but I really don't. But I mean, she is like a good
How do you
laugh.
kind of do, but really
It's hard
don't?
not to have sympathy for grandmother.
I mean, she has given me some pretty good content, and I've made some really good memes about her.
Well, she needs to be put in a facility,
I hope when she's down there trying to sell that old wrinkly ass, a fucking truck driver backs up over top of her with fucking both fucking axles. Fuck her.
Fusion, if she got put into a fucking rubber room, she'd be writing Ryan Upchurch on the walls with her shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, she's like the remake of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. She's something else.
Not to make fun of women with menopause. I know it's a hard thing, but goddamn, Andrew, that shit's hitting hard, isn't it? It's hitting real hard.
Did you
Yeah.
say mental pause?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
mental
that's what I thought
pause.
you said. Yes.
Yeah, middle
Yeah,
pause.
the hot flashes have got to her. I think they burn her brain.
She's had them false teeth, I mean, for many years. And she's fucking drawing up so bad from the fucking meth and whatnot, they don't even fucking fit her. I mean, when you got to take a tube of that fucking shit for the upper and a tube for the lower, it's time to get them babies rebelted, you know, or whatever the fuck they do. I don't know if you can rebelt them like a radial and cap them. I'm not sure, but I can look into it for you if you'd like.
We can probably send her a set of dentures.
I swear to send you that set. He's not using.
Oh, he probably used those to eat a steak or something and then put them back away.
Oh, I think he puts them on the fucking counter and thinks about Saul, but I
Ooh.
could be wrong.
And I don't get like what's up with Square, like thinking he's eating healthy, and like people have acne because they have a bunch of shit stuck in them, and he's trying to eat healthy and all this, and then he's on pills that are chemicals made in a laboratory. Like he doesn't make any sense. And his
No,
stories keep changing.
You can't eat healthy. You can't eat healthy and also believe in the power of, I think I've explained it pretty clear, but I'll give you an abridged version again real quick, bitch. All right. I studied and, growing up, how I grew up and the standard diet. Yeah, when I encountered some specific new different type of people that I became friends with who knew about a whole different world of knowledge and understanding and things and thoughts and philosophies. And I got into that heavily. But at the same time, you people don't understand what a spiritual rebirth is, or how the fact that everything that your mother felt and your father felt and thought is affecting you, and everything that happened to you from as soon as you were born up to age 9. All of that became the foundation, building blocks for the lower part of, or the inner part of your mind, aka the subconscious. Okay, so yeah, I do try to eat healthy and stuff, but at the same time, hell, what did I just say? I haven't changed any story. I'm tapering off the sub. I'm trying to think if I can get off the Ativan. If I can't, then I will maybe take a lesser dose or something. That's between me and my doctor. It's none of your business. Um, and the antidepressants, I had went without, and I told them that I'd been having the brain zaps and stuff from just going off at just cold turkey, not having an extension or anything. And guess what? I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I mentioned the other day that I got a 2 weeks worth of the first part of the taper, and and I have instructions, like it's a fucking packet that tells me and schedules how I'm supposed to dropping the dough, dropping it, and dropping it, and dropping it, and dropping it over a period of time. And that's what I'm doing for the Cymbalta. It's what I'm doing for the Suboxone, and it's what I'm doing for the Ativan on my own, because the last prescription I got was on the 30th before this prescription, which is the taper for the study for the clinic. That prescription lasted from the 30th of June just until the other day. How? Because I didn't take 3 Suboxones every day. I couldn't. I had to start the taper on my own. So no, and so that shows you right then and there, I hadn't lied about anything. The doc straight up said, which obviously I didn't feel confident in, and I think she was overstating herself. I don't think she was being aware again of how long I'd been on all this stuff because she was such a new doctor that I was seeing. But she said that you can take yourself down with 30-day supply. I call bullshit. I mean, maybe if you got really, really strong willpower, hadn't been addicted that long, and aren't on 24 milligrams, maybe 16, sure, maybe so.
Changing. His stories keep changing. I'm going to get the clip and prove that he slipped up when he was telling that sexual assault story because he changed it all again. Because he told us before, I think Saul got him a lawyer and he had to give DNA to be cleared, which
No, I didn't. That's lies. Saul did not have to get me a lawyer. I didn't get charged with the sexual assault allegation because it was a lie. I have the video and the audio conversation. But guess what? You don't get to hear it. You're not the police. You're not the prosecutor that did not bring the charge because the investigation was concluded there was no crime. Saul did not ever buy me a lawyer. Ever. Do you understand me? Even when I had legit legal shit come up, I got the lawyer. Or when I was younger, my granddad helped get me the lawyer. Okay? Get that through your head, you fucking dumb bitch.
they did a rape kit, obviously, then on that
They
woman.
did not do a rape kit on her. What? Oh, what the hell is this? Yeah, I forgot. It's I got it because of his long hair, the connect point. But if this doesn't work or I can't or like he didn't respond too well to the little vibration on it. I got it. Yeah. I got it. It's got a box on the inside anyway. I'm gonna keep these receipts though because next week when I go to take him to the trainer, uh I'm gonna talk to him about how he acted with the vibration when I tried testing it and introducing him to it, and if he doesn't think it's a good fit, then I may have to return this back because there ain't no way I'm gonna fucking let this go past the return date. Well, it made him like wonder what the hell was going on. Like he was, yeah, he got scared, all right. And that's not good. That's why as soon as he started to get scared, I took it off. You know, but I don't think it wasn't that big of a deal to where he can associate it. I don't think forever with that. At least I don't. I hope not. Just don't make any sense. What in the fuck? What in the fuck? I didn't get a washer. Motherfucker. I didn't get no magnetic washer. Wow. Not a good fucking, not a good fucking start. You gotta be kidding me. I paid money for this and I don't even get the fucking. Oh, wait. No, I do have the washer. Is that it? Okay, I do have it. Damn. Cool beans, Brownie. We're gonna wait till we get with the professional to figure out how to. Well, he said that I believe he said that we actually, his method is that he uses he starts with an introductory collar. So, but I messaged him and I asked him about it. He's like, okay. He's like, yeah, don't. He said don't try to introduce it then. He said if because I tried to introduce it by, well, the instructions it gives, and when I did, I said he initially had a, adverse reaction. I was like, now I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to return it. He said no. He said don't think that yet. There's always, he said there can be challenges that come with it. He said that's why he said when we'll introduce him to a different caller and then transition to that one. And I was like, oh, okay, well, all right. But so I guess since I bought it, I bought it. But if I can return it, and if I got enough time, I think it's 60 days, maybe 30, I don't know. And he doesn't show any improvement with it. By the time we do try to transition him to it, I'm just gonna return it, or I'll just sell it. You can always sell it to somebody. I got a voc rehab appointment. I don't know why I'm still getting appointments for that. I thought I was gonna have to call to make an appointment. Oh, well, see, the thing is, I mean, they sent me a fucking Walgreens prescription single care discount cards. I don't need those. I mean, really. I plan on getting off of the prescription. Well, I guess I can hold on to them in case if I get the lorazepam. Because right now, no, I'm not going to reveal that. Never mind. Talking too much. Shut up. Let's just say that. No, let's not say anything. Damn it, Ian. I don't give too much away. I just don't need them, like, because number one, well, fuck it, I'll just say I don't need them because I mean, I was able to get my fucking, I had to call and do it yesterday, but yeah, I got it. I got that fixed, so I don't mind. And moving on, let's see what's YNW Melee seeks release from jail. Oh shit, he trying to get out. Arthur hearing. Thanks for pronouncing it right. Emmons, not demons. Although it might be demons if he's found guilty. He said, I'm coming home. Yeah, he straight up says that. You can see it on his lips. He thinks he's going to be coming home. He's smiling. I'm coming home. Oh yeah, they're seeking to retry him. It's not, no. Well, Robert Durst. Yeah, they're going to argue that light prosecution is a concern. Damn, they actually have people sit in it. I mean, they had a Tyvek suit on, but still, damn. I wouldn't want to sit in that thing. Fucking somebody died in that motherfucker. They're bringing out the big guns, looks like, for this one. Third time's the charm, maybe? I think that's what they're trying to do. Now, see, they could argue. I don't know if they've tried, but they could argue that even though he got in that video, and it also depends what he said. You know, if everybody said that everybody stayed in the same seats, then it's a wrap. He's in that seat, as far as the jury's concerned. Oh no, no, dude. Well, okay. You know how they try this shit because they had tried it once with me when I was in that at Walmart. And I had an argument and I was out of town. And I was very tired and I didn't feel like it'd be responsible enough for me to drive all the way home that late. So I stopped at Walmart, the Supercenter, and just thought, well, I parked like way, way in the far, like back on the side, not even in the front part, but on the side where customers can park. Yeah, it's overflow parking, but mostly employees and stuff, I imagine, park over there. Well, maybe one of them saw me, I don't know, but I was out there and then the police came and that's how I got my misdemeanor marijuana charge, which is all I have on my record. Still yet, which I'm about to start looking into why hasn't that been taken off yet? Because I thought they were supposed to be automatically reversed if it's any low level site like that. But they tried to do a DEI investigation on me, and they did. And I said, I had told him, like, and they had commented that I was steady. And I said, I've been here for the past probably, what time is it? And they told me the time. I said, okay, well, I've been asleep for about almost 3 hours. I was like, and I promise you, I don't drink or anything. Now, had I smoked earlier that night? Yeah, I had, but I didn't. I mean, it was like probably 2 hours after that we had smoked from when I actually left, and I drove half a mile to Walmart, like I said, and stopped there. Show the Uber receipt. See how she said since she clarified with that. Can you still get them? They're parked. And he's like, yeah, because it's still it meets their statutory criteria because their word operating and by the statute definition is readily accessible. You know, it's some shit like that. Like operating is not actively engaged in the operation of it. It's just being able to, if that makes sense. At this point, then she should say lawyer. That's fucking dumb. Well, everybody, now you know. The more you know. But guess what? I got charged even though I didn't meet those statutory definitions. I wasn't fucked up, and I was at my house, and that's fucked up that you can't be on your property and go out to your vehicle just to chill out. What if you don't smoke in your house? And it's, you know, I mean, or what if you know, just want to go out there? I mean, you don't have to have a reason. You could be out there detailing your car on the inside with keys and everything. Come on now. That's just that I think it's stretching the definition. Let's define what normal, what the regular word means. Of a person control the functioning of a machine, perform a surgical, be in effect. Working or being used. Of a person control the functioning of a machine, process, or system. How can you be argued to be in control of the process and functioning when the machine's not active? I mean, it's not active. You wouldn't drive before. And see, then you have the thing where police, if they suspect that you've committed, are committing, or about to commit a crime, then they got reasonable articulable suspicion. So I don't know.
So he had to have sex
Well,
with
what
her
the
very
fuck am I
quick.
listening to this for? Well, wait, I didn't even share I'm sorry, guys. I didn't share the audio tab, did I? But no, hold on.
Decently for them to do a rape kit.
They didn't do a rape kit. Let me get back to this real quick. They didn't do a rape kit on her. You know why? Because she did not tell her husband immediately. So I'd imagine if she was hygienic, a normal person, she took a shower and then the next day came along and then that evening they went. Now maybe that was enough time even whether she showered or not. But like I said, that is not why they dropped. Now, Jackie, I know what you're doing here. That is not the reason that they dropped the charges. They dropped the charges because the woman admitted that she was pressured by her husband that she cheated on and told and then, look, she was in the throes of fucking marriage that she really didn't want to be in anymore. Or maybe she just was having a crisis in it. Maybe today she might be with the fucking dude again. Hell, I don't know. I have no idea. But I can tell you this. Ain't nobody got assaulted and then admits that they didn't immediately as soon as after I'm out of jail, starts calling my phone. Not immediately. Well, give or take 2-3 hours, I've been out. Yeah, I got the call. And then after it gets cleared up, tries to send me flowers, not once, not twice, 3 fucking times to get me to get back in. And I didn't want to. I couldn't. Do you know how offensive that was and how traumatizing and scary that was to be accused of something that while we had sex, but it was consensual? It was 11 o'clock in the fucking damn morning. She had been working that morning and she went on lunch and she came over and we fucked and she went back to work. It's exactly what the fuck happened. So miss me with that bullshit.
He also said when he got out of jail, he went to his friend's house to get something.
I went to my friend's house to smoke, you dumbass.
This was after he got out of rehab. So he hasn't been clean all this time. He's
Yeah.
lying.
Okay, so going to my friend's house that takes Suboxone like I did. Because he did take Suboxone. However, he didn't take anything else other than that. This friend they got far out there, like they had been on the needle and stuff before. Like they were really in some hardcore recovery, okay? And I'll admit, recovery is recovery, but still there is deeper levels and people that get to IV use. There's a reason because they ask, have you had any IV use? That was one of the questions I got asked here recently, going through my assessment where I'm at now. And they don't, people that have IV use, that they're even, I think they got a little bit more hold. And so I'll say this, No Life Mike, I kind of understand where you're getting to now, but dude, you have no idea how many years have been on these pills and how quick and depending on your genetics and everything, they can alter your brain. Moving on, though, I'm talking about No Life Mike. I remember he got mad, just trying to say like, well, I didn't have much of an addiction as compared to him, but no, Wacky. I didn't go over there to get anything besides the fact that he had weed. All right, it was what I got released from jail at about 5 8:30 in the morning, and I went over to his house at 7, and then between 8 to 9, after we had smoked one or two blunts, I got the call, and he said, "Take my phone and record it." I think I've been very consistent in my story because I only know one story, and that's how things played out.
And I'll find the clips and prove it that he said it.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
I'll
he,
wait
you
for
know,
it.
he tries to. Well, he said it many different ways, but he acts like he got legally addicted. Well, that's a lie because the car wreck happened when he was in the hospital. The doctor, he kept saying he was in pain, and the doctor knew, I guess, something was up. And he's like, "Well, you need to tell me what."
That's my second car wreck. Filthy. I had 2 car wrecks. The second one didn't involve anybody. And yeah, by that time I was addicted. Okay. The second car wreck, I didn't hit anybody. I ran off into a ditch. All right. And I don't need to clarify this with you anyways, but fuck you for trying to say now and put it on the other wreck. My blood was taken, you dumbass. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I had been fucked up, I would have been charged. You stupid motherfucker.
What you was really taking on the street in orders for me to give you something to kill the pain. And that's when he told him 7 Norcos a day, which is pretty much laughable within itself.
Oh,
And
yeah,
7
could you?
Norcos a day is laughable. Really? Well, okay, considering you can only take 3,000 milligrams of Tylenol, every 2 Norcos is back then they still had the 500, or maybe they didn't, but still 7. Here, hold on. Fuck, hate math. Let's say that they had 325 in each, and I did 7 a day. That's right at the max limit. I don't think I said 7 either. I think I had said like between 8 to 10, because that had been after my first wreck, and the doctor told him that Ativan and subs are good for him, so he feels like he's eating healthy. Oh, you dumbass.
You imagine going to prison on a drug charge and everyone finding out it was Vicodin?
yeah,
Sorry, but a doctor doesn't ask you, "Hey, what painkiller do you want? Let me get it
Yeah.
for you real
Well,
quick."
he's told us before he was doing pills in high school.
That doesn't mean I was addicted, and I'd only taken an Adderall and some Xanaxes. That's all I did when I was a kid. Most of the time, I just smoked weed. That was all I was into, was smoking weed. I know I did come because I had oral surgeries and stuff. I had taken opioids before, but I'd never been to the point to where every day when I wake up, I got to pop it to even be able to get out of bed. That's how I got to a point. And right at the 2019, I was to the point where I could not wake up and go. I would take my pills before I ate breakfast. And once I started noticing that, I was like, wow, I'm addicted to these. I mean, it's the same thing that my mom used to do. She used to wake up and she could not wake up, and she would be irritable and not want to have anyone talk to her or anything until she was fully woke up, had her meds, coffee, a soda, whatever it was that she had, and breakfast. And that's just how she was. I mean, because every morning when you wake up, and she was taking not Vicodin. She started out on Vicodin. She was on them on Percocet, and she had a fucking psychiatrist prescribing her pain meds mixed with a benzo. And you tell me why that son of a bitch shouldn't have been prosecuted.
I don't know if it was Adderall he was getting off his friends or whatever.
Yes, a friend gave me some Adderall. You got it right. You actually remembered that one.
Well, he's verified he was. Kayla verified it. I mean, that was before the mangled leg, you know, so.
Yes, me and Kayla did some things. We took ecstasy. So, fuck all of you. You don't need to know this shit. That's none of your business. But you ask Kayla, and Kayla will tell you. Or maybe she'll lie, depending on if you'll throw her another bone. I was not on a opioid prescription or even buying pills for the fuck of it. So, fuck you.
You know, it's been verified through her plus 2 other sources that we're in contact
How is
with.
it verified by my ex-wife? Or not even ex-wife yet, but separated, soon to be ex-wife, hopefully. How is that counted as a credible verification?
I don't know about, you know, it's no doubt.
Who else verified it?
Hey, what painkiller do you want? Let me get it.
Yeah.
I never said that the doctor asked me what painkiller I wanted, you dumbass. He knew that I was having a lot more than average pain on that second wreck than I should have been having. And he said, you got to be upfront with me about, you know, what you're taking per day so I can, you know, be able to increase it if I can. I was like, okay. And when I told him, he said, yeah, okay, I can definitely increase it, help take care of you now.
Well, he's told us before he was doing pills in high school. I don't know if it was Adderall he was getting off his friends or whatever.
I got one
Adderall. He's verified he was. Kayla verified it.
Yeah,
I mean, that was before
I
the
never
mangled
hit
leg.
any of my experimental days. Sure didn't.
You know, so, you know, it's been verified through her plus 2 other sources that we're in contact with that you don't know about. You know, it's no doubt.
Wow. All right, D. You're not gonna talk about my friend and say some shit like that. You fuck you.
Could you imagine him on cocaine? I mean, he might talk normal.
No, I actually did cocaine once, and people could tell that I was fucked up. Like, they could tell I could tell. There, it's out in the open. I'm not ashamed of admitting any of my past experimental drug use or my addiction and how it started, and whether y'all want to split hairs and say, "Oh no, you always did it," whatever, you know.
I mean, he might not like the long pause, and I don't know. Maybe we should send him some.
Sam, are you doing an emo mosh? And shuffling us around on the panel?
No, I just moved everybody once.
Oh.
I can't. Yeah, I can't really see chat where I'm at, but I want to say hi to everybody. Let's see. Who can I?
All right, musical chairs, face ass motherfuckers.
Ebony and Ivory, me. Yeah.
That's awful. We're all going to hell.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
It won't be lonely down there.
Hey, at least, yeah, we'll all be together again.
Yeah, you think it's gonna be a party? That's what's
Yeah, no, I
funny.
was just coming
We
up to
can
say
just
I've got
troll
my.
the devil.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Miss Jack.
They're gonna troll the devil.
Oh
No,
God,
you're
my
fine.
stomach hurts.
Yeah, hopefully they'll answer you back.
Yeah, I got a cell phone number. I text him.
Oh,
I seen the
okay.
picture. I seen the
Cause
same picture you did, and I was
yeah,
like, "Hey, I need this in a 3x3." You know what I mean? So
okay. Cause I sent him a message through something, and he probably thought I was just bullshitting. And cause at first, I wanted to make sure he took the cash app. That way, when you get down there, I can get the man
right.
paid. And he said, yeah. And when I sent the picture, I was like, how much is something like this? He didn't answer he answered me immediately when I asked the cash app, and he didn't answer. And the next morning, I was like, can I get a quote? And I still haven't heard nothing. So he's probably going to say, some crazy fucker done sent me this picture a couple of days ago, and I thought it was a joke.
Yeah. No, he knows me. Like, yeah. So.
So I was wondering, like, for the merch store, could we get some temporary tattoos for everybody?
Oh my God! Great idea.
Like, I think that would go like crazy. Temporary. I mean, don't let your kids have them.
No.
But I mean, we could make some for kids too. We could do some brownie tattoos for kids or
Jesus
whatever.
Christ.
But I think temporary tattoos, after Seth does it, I think temporary tattoos would be great. I think it, yeah, I do. I
We
think
could
it'd be
do that.
great.
Great idea.
I even looked at some pipes with worky bursts on them, some different shit. But yeah, I didn't think about tattoos.
Oh, yeah, it'd be great. We could all just, slap them on our asses when we felt like it.
I'm excited to see what Gene's gonna do. He's gonna flip the fuck out when his grandma's face is on my ass.
Oh,
Well,
it's gonna be great.
I mean, really, it's just to keep the memory going. I mean,
I'm doing it. It's a memorial or memoriam or whatever the fuck it is. That word.
In memoriam.
Memorandum.
Yeah, whatever.
Memorandum or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Square? Did he get his merch shop up and running yet?
Did he really have a website up?
No, but he mentioned he was going to do it. Well, he says it every once in a while. He's going to make his own merch. Like, I'm excited because I remember, like, it's been a long time ago when he would try to do little shorts to make fun of people. Like, and he did one and had like Black Box and maybe Fusion or someone in it, or you couldn't even tell what it was. I don't know if he was trying to use Pinata Farms or what it was, but it was pretty awful. And it was a good while ago. Like, everyone just laughed at him because I think it was a scene from Oz.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, the merch is cool, but if you don't have anyone to buy, they could be a problem. That's the thing of it. And he'll probably use Teesprings, which I don't blame people for doing it that way because nobody don't want to order a couple hundred shirts in different sizes and just set on them. So he might make something. Who knows?
Yeah, I think Durkee's using Teesprings or something now. Durkee LLC.
Oh God.
Is he? Did it? See, it's too late. If he would have did that from the get go, and people would have got their fucking shit within 3 years of now, he would have enough save. Well, no, he wouldn't, because you can't save if you're on drugs. But the normal person could have.
Y'all would know. Y'all would know that.
Their foot on the brake and their key in the ignition was an actual physical control of the vehicle. It is unclear exactly where the Court of Appeal of Florida noted
hear this audio earlier.
For an intoxicated individual to sit in the driver's seat of a vehicle, even if they do not drive. Under Section 316.193 of the Florida statutes, an individual is guilty of driving under the influence if they are, quote, driving or in actual physical control of a vehicle while, now quoting again, under the influence of alcoholic beverages or any chemical substance or controlled substance. When affected to the extent that the person's normal faculties are impaired, the person has a blood alcohol level of 0.08 or more, or the person has a breath alcohol level of 0.08 or more. Likewise, there is an additional statute for individuals under 21, found in Section 322.2616 of the Florida statutes, which provides that, quote, it is unlawful for a person under the age of 20.
We got lunch pushed back a little bit, so we're gonna actually go and kind of have. We just decided to snack, and then we're gonna eat dinner later with the
21
person. They're running a little late.
Who has a blood alcohol or breath alcohol level of 0.02 or higher to drive or be in actual physical control of a motor vehicle. According to the Florida standard jury instructions for the DUI statute, quote, actual physical control of a vehicle means the defendant must be physically in the vehicle and have the capability to operate the vehicle, regardless of whether she is actually operating the vehicle at the time. In the 2011 case of State versus Fitzgerald, the Second District Court of Appeal of Florida noted that an individual's capability to operate a vehicle means that they must have the quote-unquote practical ability to do so, and concluded that evidence that a driver's keys were close enough for her.
I'll never qualify for the ketamine. Why? Well, maybe I don't need it. Gotta be 18, have major depressive disorder, and have a baseline depression assessment validating I don't have MDD with psychosis or bipolar. I don't have alcohol use disorder. I don't have vascular disease. I don't have intracerebral hemorrhage or uncontrolled hypertension. I'm not pregnant. I'm not breastfeeding. Oh yeah, I would qualify for this, especially if I just got down to what I plan to get down to, which is nothing, or just barely antidepressant or Ativan.
Or, quote, to use them to start the car and drive away was sufficient to prove that he was in actual physical control of the motor vehicle. Similarly, in the 1984 case of Griffin versus State, the Second District Court of Appeal of Florida ruled that the defendant, who was found asleep in a stopped vehicle in the middle of the road with their foot on the brake and their key in the ignition, was in actual physical control of the vehicle.
I think that ketamine, hell, if I have to fly out to fucking to a place and pay out of pocket for them to fucking there's places of people that will administer it to anybody. If I really want to get ketamine treatment, I'll get it. So fuck you.
vehicle. It is unclear exactly where Ms. Sophia's keys were when Officer Proffer first made contact with her, but the brake lights and the rear license plate light appeared to be on when Officer Proffer approaches. So although the key is not visible, it was likely in the ignition, and the court would almost certainly find she was in actual physical control of the vehicle, regardless of whether there was any evidence that she actually drove the car. However, if the vehicle was not on and the keys were not in the ignition, as long as the keys were in an accessible location, it is likely that she could still be convicted of DUI, in Florida's broad interpretation of when an individual is in actual physical control of a vehicle.
So are you willing to participate in some standard sobriety exercises for us?
I have to.
I mean, it's up to you. It's your choice. But then if you don't, then we have to make a decision based on our evidence right now. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Yes, I mean, you can either participate in the standard field sobriety exercises, or like I said, we just make our determination now upon, speaking, that we just participate in the, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Yes, I mean, you can either
19.
participate in the standard field sobriety exercises, or like I said, we just
Not supposed to be
make
drinking.
our determination now on, speaking to you and our evidence, what we smell, what we see, and we can go from there, determine if we have enough to make an arrest or not.
I mean, I'm willing to try.
Okay, you're willing to participate in the standard field sobriety exercises?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to read you some instructions real quick, okay? All right, go ahead and stand with your hands down at your side. I'm going to check your eyes, okay? So I'm going to get out a pen, and this is going to be the stimulus. Where were you guys at before here?
We were at a house party.
Okay, was that here on campus?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so and then you had Uber take you here, and you just had your car keys on you, so you got in the
Turned
car
on the car for warmth.
and then sat in here.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to check your eyes, so you don't have any glasses, contacts.
No, ma'am.
Okay, keep your head still, and you're going to follow this with your eyes only. Okay, do not move your head. Do you understand these instructions?
Yes, ma'am. Follow the pen.
Stand with your arms down by your side.
Sorry, it's really cold.
No, no, keep your head still. Okay. Look straight. Come over here. Okay. So our next test, our exercise, we're gonna find a line. You wanna come over here and we'll use the line over here. All right, so just stand there with your feet together, arms down at your side. When I tell you to begin, you're gonna take 9 heel-to-toe steps on the line. Turn around, keeping 1 foot on the line, and return 9 heel-to-toe steps back. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. 2, 3.
So it'll be 18 total, like there, back.
And take 9 down. You're gonna do that turn with a series of small steps. You're gonna take 9 steps back. Heel to toe, your arms gotta be down at your side. And count your steps out loud, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may begin.
1. Turn.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Okay, keep going. Okay, you can turn around and face me. Keep your arms down at your side. We have one more exercise to do. When I tell you to, I want you to raise one leg, either leg, approximately 6 inches off the ground. It's going to be about the height of a soda can. Your foot's going to be pointed out. Your eyes are going to be looking on it. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so forth until I tell you to stop, okay? All right, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may begin.
1001, 1021, 1022.
Okay, you can stop.
1023.
All right, go ahead and put your hands on your back. You're going to be arrested for DUI.
Why?
Because you are operating a motor vehicle under the influence.
Officer Proffer leads Ms. Sophia through a series of field sobriety tests, or FSTs, before placing her under arrest for DUI. Florida does not have a law requiring individuals to submit to FSTs, but in the 1995 case of State versus Taylor, the Florida Supreme Court held that an individual's refusal may be used at trial and, now quoting, is probative of the issue of consciousness of guilt when an individual knew that refusal was not a, quote, safe harbor free of adverse consequences enacted acted in spite of that knowledge. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has developed 3 standardized FSTs, which have been widely accepted and used across the country, despite the existence of substantial criticism regarding the scientific validity, reliability, and objectivity of the tests. The first test Ms. Sophia completed was the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, which requires the officer to observe the driver's eyes as they follow a moving object, typically a pen or flashlight, to check for certain involuntary jerking eye movements associated with impairment. Next, Ms. Sophia performed the walk and turn test. During this FST, the officer asks the driver to take 9 heel-to-toe steps along a straight line, turn around, and take 9 steps back while the officer assesses the driver's ability to maintain balance and follow instructions. The last test Ms. Sophia underwent was the one-leg stand test, where the driver is instructed to stand on one leg with the other leg lifted approximately 6 inches off the ground for about 30 seconds, while the officer evaluates the driver's balance and ability to follow instructions. Officer Proffer does not mention in the video exactly what actions result in Ms. Sophia failing the FSTs, but she can be seen stepping off the line during the walk and turn test and wobbling slightly during the one-leg stand. Given her age and the reduced alcohol limits for individuals under 21, it is likely a court would uphold her arrest, particularly given the fact that she readily admitted to drinking before participating in field sobriety testing.
All right, we're gonna go back to the back of my car. Do you have anything sharp on you, any knives? Since you don't need all stuff like that. All right.
I have my ID and then my friend's ID.
I'm just gonna pat you down and make sure you don't have anything on you. This is all in pocket in here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
There's not any pockets in the leg.
Yeah.
Sir, just the wallet itself. It's black. It says Kate Spade on it. Has a car key attached to it, and then also like a key to get into my establishment.
All right, you can have a seat back here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and buckle you up. Have you ever been arrested?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to the DUI center where we'll request a breath test from you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then from there, you'll be going to the Orange County Jail.
Cool.
But they can only hold you for, I think it's 12 hours from like the time now. So you should be able to get out. Find out for sure. I think it's either 8 hours or it's 12 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, hang tight, okay?
So we're gonna secure this car. Go ahead and take out anything that you need out of the vehicle, ma'am. Where do you on campus?
I live right here. This is
Okay.
my house.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Excellent.
All right, cool. So we're good to leave her car then.
Search her wallet. You have gloves on? Well, you did, whatever. That she's pretty much admitted to it. She was using it guided or someone else's ID. So whatever you want to do. But
Is that her phone?
Yep, I think so. I already locked the car. Yeah.
That the passenger was making, quote, furtive movements when they first approached the vehicle. In the 1925 case of Carroll versus United States, the Supreme Court created an exception to the warrant requirement for searches of vehicles, holding that a vehicle may be searched without a warrant if the officer has probable cause to believe that it contains contraband. Likewise, under the so-called plain view doctrine, the Supreme Court explained in the 1993 case of Minnesota versus Dickerson, quote, if police are lawfully in position from which they view an object, if its incriminating character is immediately apparent, and if the officers have a lawful right of access to the object, they may seize it without a warrant. However, the court went on to note that, quote, if the police lack probable cause to believe that an object in plain view is contraband without conducting some further search of the object, i.e. its incriminating character is not immediately apparent, the plain view doctrine cannot justify its seizure. In the 2019 case of United States versus Lightsey, the United States District Court for the Middle District of Florida held that the incriminating character of a clear plastic bag with a leafy green substance was immediately apparent when 2 officers testified that they believed it was marijuana based on their experience and training. In reaching this conclusion, the court considered the 2018 case of United States versus Gant, where the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Florida, held that officers were not required to, quote unquote, know with absolute certainty that a substance in a clear bag was crack cocaine, and allowed for a, quote, common sense view to the realities of normal life to justify probable cause. Here, because one of the officers described the object in plain view as a bag that appeared to contain a green leafy substance, it is likely that a court would conclude the plain view doctrine allowed him to enter the vehicle and retrieve the bag. However, because the officer admitted that he was not sure if he saw anything, and the other officer said he could not tell if it was a leafy substance, it is possible a court would determine that the incriminating character of the item was not, quote unquote, immediately apparent. It should also be noted that when deciding whether to inspect the item further, one of the officers mentioned, quote unquote, furtive movements, suggesting that one of the individuals may have hidden something. Suspicious movements may be considered as a factor in determining whether the search was reasonable, but the legality of such a search will depend on the specific circumstances of the case and whether the officer's actions were deemed reasonable under the Fourth Amendment. For example, if an individual tries to throw something out of the window or hide items under the seat or floor mat, it may raise suspicions and could justify a search of the vehicle. In this instance, although it turned out that the bag did not contain marijuana, a court would take the allegedly suspicious movements into consideration when determining whether the officer's search of the vehicle was reasonable.
It's just based on the movements, so there might not be weed, but from what it looks like. So
I promise you.
okay, let us at least just find it if there is anything, and then we'll go from there. Well, we're not searching. Okay. The vehicle's not being searched. It was affirmative movement.
That looked like something. In my experience, that looked like a baggie. And do you heard movements earlier where it looked like you were hiding something underneath the towel? Which I don't know if it was alcohol.
Really was the point.
I get it. Okay.
Tell back where I found it.
I get it. Nothing in the car.
Great.
Thank you.
After the arrest, Behind the Mugshot reported that Ms. Sophia took 2 breathalyzer tests at the police station, for which breath alcohol levels of 0.099 and 0.088 were recorded, meaning she was both over the legal limit of 0.02 for someone under 21 and the limit of 0.08 for all drivers. Chan noted that to resolve her case, Ms. Sophia agreed to a DUI diversion contract, which involved 50 hours of community service, DUI school, a victim impact class, a 10-day vehicle impound, a $500 donation to a nonprofit, a fee to the department, and an interlock device for 1 year. Overall,
Damn.
the UCF officers get a B- because although they maintained professional demeanors and likely remained within their legal authority throughout the encounter, they failed to exercise the discretion to resolve this incident without resorting to legal intervention, and instead chose to arrest a young driver who seemed to be attempting to avoid driving while under the influence. That being said, the Florida legislature has explicitly chosen to criminalize not only operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, but also being in so-called actual physical control of a vehicle.
Yeah. That's that operating definition. It's like I had
Yeah,
to
I
fucking
did.
go
I
through.
did it. They didn't even ask no fucking question. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. They didn't even ask no fucking question.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah, I did it. I did it. They didn't even ask no fucking question. I did it. I did it. I just don't want to be in this room, so I just did it. Let's go. Put me away for the rest of my life. I did it.
Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. Bruce Rivers, he's the criminal lawyer. And it's gonna react to all the self-snitching.
Remember to like and subscribe to Criminal Lawyer Criminal Lawyer Reacts, Bruce Rivers.
Hi, this is Bruce Rivers. Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers, board-certified criminal defense lawyer, board-certified by the National Board of Trial Advocacy and by the Minnesota State Bar Association as a criminal trial specialist and a criminal law specialist. It's what I do. And it's through that lens that we give these reactions, thanks to our content genius, Michael Rivers, who is behind the camera as we speak and behind every great idea that comes out of this channel. Before we get to, this might be a quick episode because it's about the fastest confessions ever happened under the DA's rules. So today, this episode is brought to you by contractscounsel.com, contractscounsel.com. Now, we have a lot of clients for Contracts Counsel. But guess what we need? We need more lawyers. If you're a lawyer and you are looking for a little bit of work to do at home, go to Contracts Counsel. We need you. And I know some of you guys out there there's a lot of lawyers that watch me because guess what? I'm interesting. The content is interesting, and there's nobody better at this than the content genius, Michael Rivers. So go to contractscounsel.com and get a little work done and help some people write some contracts. Okay. So when you are under the threat of interrogation by an officer, guess what? You're afforded a couple things. Number one, you're afforded the right to have a lawyer, but you can also refuse questioning too. So if you're arrested, I don't answer questions. If you're arrested, I don't answer questions. If you're arrested, I want to talk to my lawyer. I want to talk to my lawyer is the magical phrase that you need to say in order to cease all communication with officers. Because guess what? You're never, ever, ever going to talk your way out of something. And if it's an investigation that's been ongoing for a while, and you all of a sudden just decide to cough up the goods to either the feds or whoever wants to take your statement, you don't know what they know. So you could be innocent, but you're all of a sudden just corroborated some little factoid that makes the rest of it very difficult to swallow.
That's exactly what happened with the fucking shit that fucking Jackie tried to misrepresent. Was I was trying to be forthcoming, but at the same time, and he could tell. And so, and since I did corroborate a little factoid of the supposed bullshit, then yeah, that sealed me for going for a ride. That's exactly right.
A not guilty verdict. So that's why we almost
the fact of the matter is, I've known people, known people, been through system growing up, and I know from what I've been told was that if it is very, very rare, or not rare, it's more unusual than not for you to be charged with something or arrested under the suspicion of, me put it that way, and then given when you're first arrested and something like that, and there's no charge yet, when you are in jail, they have a rule that is the 24-hour rule. I don't know exactly, I'm calling it that. I don't know exactly what it is, but if they do not get a warrant returned by the prosecutor and present it to you between 24 hours of your initial detention, that technically you are supposed to be released. Now, it can come, could it be 2, 3, 4, and 5 minutes just past the 24-hour mark? Yes, because I tell you, I was in there and I sat there and I waited and waited and waited and waited, and then once I got it closed, that's when I asked, and even though it had been past 24 hours, they said, well, we're going to call over and check and double check and make sure, but if not, yeah. And they called over there and they had not returned anything. You know why? I found out it's because there was, other than them, look, when you get arrested on a suspicion of something like that, it is procedure, whether or not that they got any physical evidence or not, they're going to take the buccal swab so that, one, it's in the database and for good, because they like to get their hands on as much fingerprints and DNA they can because of all the yeah. Hold on just a second, I'll help. Hold on. I had to help out with that. Guys, I'm be getting off soon.
Never. I want to say never because I have gone and done statements before after I've figured out what the facts were, but not very often. 99% of the time, we tell you not to talk to the cops, and not because you're guilty. And as you know, if you plead the fifth, It doesn't mean you're guilty. It means you're careful, deliberate, and the first time anybody hears your testimony, it should be on that witness stand. So let's just see this is the fastest confessions from suspects.
But in some rare cases, interrogations can last just seconds.
Whoops! Oh, no. No fucking way. Okay, so when you jump out of a window and threaten your own. So let's just see this is the fastest
Holy
confessions
shit.
from suspects.
But in some rare cases, interrogations can last just seconds.
Whoops! Oh, no. No fucking way. Okay, so when you jump out of a window and threaten your own life, is that a consciousness of guilt? Probably.
From accidentally confessing to escapes, these are 5 of the fastest police interrogations in history. Starting with Raymond Gates, demonstrating exactly how to head straight to prison in seconds. Raymond was brought in after police obtained footage of him assaulting a 17-year-old girl. Police had to prove that the girl never gave consent, which was difficult given that only some of the attack was caught on camera, but became a lot easier when Raymond almost instantly made a huge slip-up in the interrogation that put him dead to rights.
This girl came back to my house. She told me she wants to lose her virginity, man. She's ready to do it and everything. And then right a couple seconds before, and she's like, I don't know, and stuff like that. She's telling me.
So he's the victim. He's the victim. You know, look, I was ready to go. Allison, she says, no, but you can't back out of a deal like that. It's a contract. Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, yeah, you can.
She's told me now.
Withdrawal of consent is no consent.
Please don't do this. It hurts so much. I was already inside her at that point. I mean,
no means no, and
holy shit.
Revoke consent at any point, gentlemen, at any point. So you better be damn well sure that you've got consent, and that if all of a sudden something goes wrong, and she is not liking what's going on, you stop.
Oh no, stop! I'm already inside of her there, man.
Quantrell Schwartzlow did it even faster, with his
it.
interrogation ending in just seconds. Quantrell was brought in for
fucking rape excuse, motherfucker.
strangling a girl and assaulting her, a crime he clearly didn't want to be convicted of.
Oh shit. He's gonna go head first. How far up is he? Oh, he got little.
That's some balls to just jump out of a window like that with handcuffs on.
Yeah,
I'll give him A for athleticism.
He got little.
Oh, no. No fucking way. I'm so fucked now. Oh, my God. I let the prisoner open the window and run away. That is so hilarious.
He pulled a fucking Bundy.
Unfortunately for Quantrell, his handcuffs were a dead giveaway, and he was kept.
Hey, nice bracelets you got there. How did they attach? There's ways to get those off, but he's not smart enough to figure that out.
4 hours later. While it's unknown exactly what happens to Quantrell after, this clip will forever put him in the Interrogation Hall of Fame.
That's hilarious. But you would get another charge, an escape charge.
Escape charge.
And it's probably a misdemeanor. I don't know that it's a felony, but you would get another charge.
However, Ricky Hawthorne took a much more straightforward approach to ending his interrogation, managing to confess in record time. Ricky was found covered in blood near the bodies of Lara Kuchar and Tommy Skeens.
Oh my God.
Okay. I can think of things that are less troublesome.
Lara had clearly been assaulted. Ricky's DNA was also found at the scene, so police had no worries when bringing him in.
He raped her in front of that dude, or after? Oh my God.
Troublesome.
Lara had clearly been assaulted. Ricky's DNA was also found at the scene, so police had no worries when bringing him in.
Oh
Surprisingly,
my
though,
God.
Ricky would make it even easier for them.
Oh shit, he's knocking. He's like, I want to get the fuck up out of here.
Hey, come on. Hey, listen.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah, I did it. I did it. They didn't even ask him a fucking question. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I did
Holy
it.
shit.
I just don't want to be in this room, so I just fucking did it. Let's go. Put me away for the rest of my life. I did it.
You know what? Let's do this.
I did it, but I think somebody came behind me and finished it. Okay. Yeah, I did it.
Oh,
So much-
come on.
I did what? You know, do you remember
Somebody came behind me and finished it. What kind of shit is that?
my cousin Vinny?
We went out to the car, and that's it.
When did you shoot him?
What?
At what point did you shoot the clerk?
I shot the clerk.
Yes, when did you shoot him?
I shot the clerk.
And then you shot the clerk, and he says, I shot the clerk. I shot the clerk. He says it twice, and he says those exact words, but there's a question mark at the end of each one of those sentences. So I mean, in other words, I shot the clerk, you know, in disbelief. I did it, but somebody else finished it. Well, what did you do that somebody else needed to finish it?
For staying silent. However, Ricky is alleging that he wasn't actually the murderer. He just attacked the couple and assaulted Laura. It was someone else that finished the job. Even though the evidence was stacked against him, he still would have had a better chance of getting away with it if he just stayed silent.
Stop self-snitching.
3 more people. I don't know.
And you know what?
They was living when I left, but I think somebody came in behind me and finished them off. I did beat the shit out of them.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did beat the shit out of him. I mean, I did put a good hurting on him.
I left.
Despite his claims, it was determined that the couple died of the injuries inflicted by Ricky, and he was later found guilty of first and second-degree murder. Jared had shot his friend in the head during a car ride to Walmart for no other reason than to know what it felt like to kill someone. Jared attempted to flee by hitchhiking to Canada, but was picked up by an officer after perfectly matching the perp's description. The officer took him into custody where a quick but true...
If you want to know what it feels like to kill somebody, go get some fucking help. Okay, don't act out on it. Just go to a hospital right now.
Yeah.
Go to a hospital. Tell a psychologist, psychiatrist, they'll get you on some meds and some therapy until the feeling goes away.
truly chilling interview
Or
took
they may,
place.
you know, commit suicide. I mean, I think that may be warranted if you're wanting to think about stuff like that.
Okay, and who did you murder?
Gennaro,
Okay, and how did you murder him?
with a gun. I shot him in the head twice.
I shot him in the head twice. He does sound like he's on the spectrum. You know, when you have somebody that is autistic and the communication and social interaction is just different.
3 shots were fired, 1 missed.
See how absolutely deadpan he is, no emotion.
Wasn't hanging around here, and apparently had already confessed before he even made it to the station. But what's interesting about this interrogation isn't the speed at which he confessed, it's exactly why, as well as his general demeanor throughout the interview.
Okay. Jared, give me your full name.
Jared Lindruth Wayne Murray.
Okay, and what's your date of birth?
July the 20th, 1994.
One thing I find interesting, though, he's got a really nice top coat. He's got a nice black tie on, and he seems dressed for success.
How did you guys hook up?
I went down to his dorm room and asked if I could be given a ride to Walmart in exchange for $20 gas money.
Okay. Did he agree to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
And that's a couple miles from the
Had
school.
to take that phone call.
1.7 miles, sir.
1.7 miles.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so he took you to Walmart.
Yes, sir.
And did you both go in?
No, we did not go in, sir.
And why not?
We pulled into the parking lot, then I pulled the weapon on him and demanded that he take me to Asher, Oklahoma, sir.
And why did all of a sudden did you decide that you need to go to Asher?
Because I was planning to take him out into the country and kill him.
That is about the coldest statement you can even imagine.
Yeah.
So you've been planning this for 2 days.
2 weeks, yes.
2 weeks.
But not with a selected individual, no.
And when did you get to the point where you knew it was going to be him?
That was 3 days prior to the incident.
And why him? All the kids in college here, why him?
I believed that he would have had the least impact, sir.
I believe he would have had the least impact. Impact on what? On the world? On, on his life? I mean, on...
Impact on what?
I believed he didn't have many friends, or many close friends, I should rephrase.
He was a loser. Nobody would miss him.
And as his, as he is going missing, his absence would be less notable.
Jared was, of course, charged with first-degree murder, but was eventually found not guilty by reason of insanity.
Wow.
Fastest confessions from suspects. That's Dr. Insanity again. So he does a pretty good job. So we'll see you next time here on Criminal Lawyer Reacts. I'm Bruce Rivers with our content genius.
Can't believe he got found not guilty by insanity. We never did watch all of this last night, so I'm gonna watch it.
There's all the paperwork. You got to get it from your license registration. I don't know which. Registration. License plate. Registration. Okay. But take this license plate. Just give me the registration insurance. Okay. Vehicle registration. No, the insurance should be here. Fax. You say you don't have your driver's license? No. I mean, you come to my house all the time. It's my Daniel Hernandez 5896. Do you have your license on you? I know. I said no like 3 times. Spell your name? Daniel. Daniel. Yeah. Hernandez. And what's your date of birth? 5896. 5896. What else do you need? Insurance card. I don't have. You know his license number. Yep. Hey, do you know your license number? No, I have no idea. What's your social? Your social? I don't know my social. But you got a Florida driver's license? Yeah, Florida driver's. Okay. I'm from New York. So the address might be New York. No, I'm saying it's a Florida DL. It's not gonna be a Florida state. It's a Florida state license. Yeah, it's gonna be a Florida address. Okay, okay. So much for leaving. Step out the car from me, sir. Turn around for me. And lock the things behind your head. My head. Warm for what? I'll tell you in a minute. Spread your legs wide in there. Tell me for what though? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. 1 second. got a traffic warrant.
So you taking me to jail for a traffic warrant?
Yeah, we're to appear, bro. You didn't show up before.
I didn't know that. When for what though?
Yeah. I guess you received a ticket or something that you didn't pay.
I never received a ticket.
Step forward for me.
Go run. Yeah, bro.
Wait, don't tell him you got a card. You don't got a card here?
Stay in the car for him. He's got a warrant.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? A warrant for what?
For a traffic warrant. You heard it?
Oh. No, his lawyer fixed it.
It's in our system. And he has a suspended license.
What? Let me call.
Suspended license. Yeah, he could go to jail just over that.
Yo, give that to Yailin. Just take it back home.
Oh,
Yo,
good
tell my brother,
Lord.
where am I going?
Got a stack of cash.
Let me just hit the back seat.
Big chunk of cheddar
Wait. Car key in my pocket.
to have on you at one time.
Can you just give that to him?
I'm gonna give him that.
Yeah.
$10.
Do another search. Bring that to me.
I'm just gonna give him my news.
Right by my house. They dropping it right back
Which
to
means the safety protocol.
Safety protocol.
They get
People take pictures of my of the license plate. They run it and end up at my house.
the DMV clear this, or you got paperwork?
Oh my god.
No,
the license plate.
What?
Which means the safety protocol.
Safety.
Don't put the tag on it.
No, it's a safety protocol. But we but I can drive it.
You don't have a tag on it. You gonna put?
I just showed you the tag.
Who do you want to turn the car over to? Well, they can't drive it. They gonna have to.
But I can drive it.
They don't have a tag on it. You gonna put?
I just showed you the tag.
They gonna put the tag on it?
No, it's a safety protocol. But we right by my house. They dropping it right back.
Which means the safety protocol.
Safety protocol.
They get,
people take pictures of my of the license plate. They run it and end up at my house.
The DMV clear this, or you got paperwork for that?
Oh my god.
No, I'm saying you got the paperwork for that.
It's probably it's in my house, but you got. Hold on. I showed you the license plate, right? So that's how. Once I show you the license plate, I'm good. I show you the license plate.
You can't.
All right, listen. You know when the license they have it and you have it right in the car. You know what I mean?
It's supposed to be on the car.
No. If I get pulled over and I show you a license plate, I have it. It's just not on the car.
But it's supposed
Every
to be
car. No. It's no.
Sir, I've been doing this job a while. It's
Cool.
supposed to be
Well,
on the
I'm
car.
telling you. Wait. I haven't even left my house. You know that, right? They're like I'm still in my community. I'm in my gated community, right? I'm in my house. They're driving it. My house is 4 houses down. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I showed you
So
registration.
you're
I showed
saying you
you
could drive on
insurance.
the wrong side of the road and pass cars because you're in your neighborhood? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't say that. We're talking about license. We're talking about a license plate.
But it's still.
No, I'm telling you what I'm
Same
saying.
thing.
I'm talking about a license plate, right? Let's talk about license plate. I showed you the license plate.
All right, cool. We'll talk about it.
Ain't nobody can I don't know. Max Law Dictionary. Depending on the state, you could with someone's okay. So Yeah, if he's in witness protection for that thing, he could be given an exemption, I imagine, to be able to drive without a tag. Although that's, man, that's how would they see that? I don't see how that would work though. Like if they're gonna exempt, man, because then you just gonna get pulled over all the time and have to show that fucking that gets annoying. And there's no way they'd be able to mark your vehicle, or I don't know. That's weird as fuck. Maybe they could make they have license plate scanners though. Maybe they could make a barcode for him instead, like, and maybe have it inconspicuously placed somewhere where it's not that noticeable. You know, I mean, yeah, people are gonna see him and be like, yeah, that person's driving out a license plate, but you know, if a cop comes up behind them and their license plate reader hits the infrared, bounces off and hits something that can tell them exempt from displaying plate, and then shows the plate, and I can see how that works.
Yeah, you got your license?
It's actually.
You have a valid license?
No, she doesn't speak English. She's not.
Oh, okay. You said you have a valid license?
Yeah, I left it in pants, so I'm gonna call.
But do you have a good license?
Yeah.
All right, let me get your. You got a Florida license? All right.
He's gonna have his brother come pick it up. You gotta hang drive it.
I guess you could say 10-12 with it.
Yeah.
While transporting. If you're good with that.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Brother home? Yeah.
What's your name? Is you Renardo Palmer?
Yeah. I thought you called him.
Oh no, I didn't call you. No. His license.
He's got about.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take him to the gun club. His bond is $2,000, so he'll call you here again.
$2,000 bond.
He said, "Do you remember his phone number?"
347-861.
What's your brother's name?
Just Oscar.
Oscar, come here.
Yo, it's 347-861-3138.
You want my ID real quick?
No, he already read it.
347-861-3138.
I gave Renardo 6,000. The bond's only two. He has cash on him.
Yeah, they have to process you first.
I know that.
All right,
I can't believe they released his phone number like that. What?
The bond's only two. He has cash on him.
Yeah, they have to process you first.
I know that.
All right, my ID real quick.
No, he already read it.
347-861-3138.
I gave Renardo 6,000. The bond's only two. He has cash on him.
Yeah, they have to process you first.
I know that.
All right, it's not gonna
I don't
be
know
right away.
where I'm going. Miami.
Gun Club. It's down the block, right behind Walmart. Southern. Yeah, they have to process you first.
That's where Dahlia DiPolidio.
347-861-3138.
You want my ID real quick?
No, he already read it.
347-861-3138.
I gave Renardo 6,000. The bond's only two. He has cash on him.
Yeah, they have to process you first.
I know that.
All right, it's not
I don't
gonna be
know
right away.
where I'm going. Miami.
Gun Club. It's down the block, right behind Walmart. Southern and 95. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh wait, Southern 95. Oh, you're thinking of the stockade.
Oh.
3228.
Yo, Ren.
I'm gonna be right there waiting.
No, I know. I said take Yelling to the crib.
Okay. I have to take them.
Take Yelling to the house, but also my phone.
I have it in my pocket.
Yeah, you got my.
Yeah, you.
No, I'm not saying. I said my phone.
She was ready going through it. That's nice.
To call Mobay.
Okay.
My girl go through my phone.
Okay.
Well,
she go through my phone. I don't got anything. I don't do it. No, listen. So,
exactly. Listen, the longer y'all stay out here, the longer he gonna be out here.
No. I forgot what I say. Oh. Mobay to 1S.
322. You gonna
be out tonight? No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, there we go.
I probably get processed for like 3 hours, but I'm saying.
So you go around the back.
Be like, yo.
It's a number in there. You go around the back.
Jail, but just
if you drive around the back of the jail.
Okay.
Oh, just be with my brother. Like, meet up with Mo Bates for 1S, not just Mo Bates for Mad Ass. 1S Mo Bates.
So about 2-3 hours, 10:30.
Their processing is 5 to 8 hours. But
like,
who knows if you find out maybe quicker. But I just know their processing is 5 to 8 hours, and depending on if they're busy or not. Because if we get there and they got a lot of people, then it's gonna be maybe take within those 5 to 8 hours.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
And tell Yailin to call Shanice and just tell her to come to the house. Okay. Because she needs her shit done anyway. Okay. They'll be like, yo, just come to the house. Right. The hairstylist, Shanice, like, or you call her because she don't speak English. So just, hey, Shanice, Danny got locked up. Can you just come to the house and do Yailin's hair?
You want me to call Miss Osmond?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't get your license fixed too.
Yeah, no, the attorney was supposed
Yo,
to fix
yo,
it.
you know what's so crazy?
He just called.
I said they issued a warrant July 12th. I said we've
We were
been
in
flying
DR.
in and out the country for I could say from
We
July
even had
12th we
time.
flew in
We
that.
were in
No,
DR. I
not
just
even
told him.
that. But they supposed to stop you at customs and say you got a warrant.
Did I just tell you? I said that, right?
And not only that, they issued the warrant.
No, customs.
You said 2 days ago they suspended it.
Yeah,
We
on the
flew in 2 days ago
I
at 4 in the
I
morning.
just literally told him the whole story.
No, but I told him the reason why customs didn't see it because.
See, they're redacting that. I don't know why they didn't redact all the other stuff. Who are you people? But I know you Krog.
Yo, I'm a big fan, man. Don't worry.
You're not no fan, I'm sure.
Oh, come on now. What were you watching just now? Let's get back to that.
Well, I'm watching Tekashi 6ix9ine get arrested, and I just witnessed them fucking the sheriff's department made a flop on that one. They put dude's fucking phone number out, so I called him. They said they put his name out. I called him and I was like, "Hey, this news station showing the body camera. Like, I for real just called, dude. He didn't answer."
Damn, that's wild, man.
Well, I mean, shit. He should he should fucking get him for that. They should have to pay for his number to be changed or whatever.
Just get that information.
They pretty much doxed him technically. They let usually. I guess they don't because it's Freedom of Information Act. Maybe I don't know. Usually I hear whenever they say numbers and addresses, I thought they bleep it out.
Well, y'all might have to take some money back from them or something.
Well, that's the end of that. No, I like to look at. I like to pay attention to current. This is the next thing I was actually going to look at.
Okay.
Why have a conversation seeing as there's people here?
Yeah,
I really don't pay attention to the chat, man. So, I mean, if y'all been down there, don't take it offensive. It's mainly just for people that fucking wanna talk shit, anyways.
Yeah, don't worry.
Like I usually just turn the shit off. I mean, I do these chill things. I used to always drop links and stuff, but I just gotten to the point where, and it may seem boring to a lot of people, I'm not really making it for the content. I mean, some people I do it because I know they like to keep in touch and see, like, very few people that don't have no issues with it or whatever. But then all those other people over there, Llama Hawk's here.
Llama Hawk here.
I don't give a damn. No, he ain't here.
Is he?
Who's that?
You brought him
MC
again.
is this man? Yeah, he's banned. He's been banned.
All right.
Oh, you done bottom square. Come on,
I mean, he I mean, no, like his group has just now had the nerve. I just seen it was 6 days ago, but still, it's new to me because that's how much I don't watch them, even though they fucking think I watch everything they do when they do it.
There's a whole group. There's a whole group.
She just lied and fucking said that basically that I had said before something completely different than I had concerning an arrest I had. And stuff. I was like, no, and it wasn't the greatest arrest. It's the worst arrest ever in my whole life, and it was all fucking and it was fucked up because it only happened because the guy threatened children custody with that, and she had an issue with alcohol that I didn't know about. And she drunk every night when she got done with work. And I was like, well, she wasn't drunk when she was at my house at 11 o'clock. She wasn't drunk. She's coherent and all that. and she didn't even claim that, and she admitted that her husband had fucking threatened her to do it. And when she went to go give the statement, she was intoxicated because she threw up in the police car. And that's all facts. So they can kiss
Thing
my
is about
ass.
Llama Hawk, I always call it down the middle when he's here.
And she didn't want me, and she didn't want me to be prosecuted. She didn't want me to be prosecuted either. Otherwise, she wouldn't have called and done that, and then she wouldn't have tried to actually still fuck with me afterwards by sending me gift baskets and shit. Like, I was like, no. Like, the bitch was crazy. She was sending me every month or every couple of weeks a fucking new delivery for a gift, like trying to think that will win me over. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought guys got girls flowers, like not the other way around.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, at least that's how I used to do it. Fine, I'm block MC. MC, you're itching back there. You must be talking to fucking Krog. Oh, you got your regular YouTube name back. Did he bring his channel back now? I hadn't looked. MC. Oh, that'll be. I mean, according to Fusion, well, of course they were play fighting. He said that he had taken his whole channel underground, which he did long, long time ago. Here's a good video.
Can't actually see the chat just now.
It's kind of hard to see.
Square has very unique layout.
Yeah, this layout is kind of difficult to. You know, I've been watching a long time. I mostly listen because
I apologize that yeah, my quality is shit. I live in a rural area and we just don't have good internet. You have two options, and that's AT&T or Mediacom. And I mean, I know someone that's got Mediacom. We've got AT&T. There's really not that much difference in between both of them, and you can only get DSL. So the guy I worked for that was
there's some sort of like
now if I would,
you got some sort of like overlay over the video. It just kind of obscures everything.
yeah, I do. Well, I do that so people don't try to strike. It does obscure the video. Yeah, it's a transparent overlay, but it's not the greatest transparent overlay. I mean, because it's made off my logo, which has dark colors. But is it running smooth at all? I haven't checked. Is it choppy?
It's just
I know
really
the
hard to
audio is
see.
always fine.
Audio's fine.
I know
it's just hard to
usually
see
well, actually, no, the marquee is running. I'd say I'm getting a good 24, 26 frames. You know, it could be a lot better. But yeah, I wish I had satellite internet able to get. If I just lived a little bit more out to the west in the country, I could actually get satellite internet.
Yeah, man, internet can be rough. My point, I think your internet's fine. I'm more just concerned about like the fact that you have this overlay on.
Well, I have the overlay on, you know, that's just because I do a lot of watching sometimes and do commentary after, and the way traditional reaction videos go is that they pause and you have the pause rule. So if I wanted to do reactions like that, I could take down the overlay, but I would have to make sure to be steadily, you know, and at least that's my take on it. Now, I could be wrong.
Okay.
Because some people get away with just re-uploading videos and not adding anything to it. Some people can, but I don't know. I mean, I've gotten struck before for it.
No, I feel you there.
And I didn't test the strike either. It was Mr. Fusion's strike, and he can fucking Fusion. You can pull it up in your history too. He can attest that no, he didn't. I straight up took an upload that I had screen recorded, and I just fucking haphazardly uploaded it without doing anything. And so when I got the strike, I took it as I didn't contest it. And I could have contested it because it's not like he would have taken it to court. And that could have actually saved my channel. It would have gave me an extra chance.
Well,
So,
haven't you got some copyright claims even with the overlay?
not on this channel, no.
Oh.
I
But
have
what?
not since I've been using the overlay. I mean, I may get a regular copyright claim for the music or something, or it may be blocked in like a different country, but and I have gotten one or two that are blocked completely that they took down, but I didn't get any strike or anything.
But even with the overlay though, right? So the overlay didn't really save it. They still caught it on the copyright, or you think it was just for the audio?
Yeah, but like on the Dr. Phil stuff, and mainly when I'm watching other people's content, I mean, they can't really legitimately strike it with an overlay. It's more so for that. There is some stuff that's so built into it, like if I were to watch Dr. Phil off like a Oprah Winfrey YouTube channel or something, that shit would fucking take it right down and suspend me. But if I watch it from somebody that's uploaded it and they've uploaded it in the way they've been able to get by with it, and I watch it with it gets by. I don't know how that works really. Because I was watching some Dr. Phil the other day, and usually you can't fucking hardly watch him.
Do you ever see that
But,
Dr. Phil
yeah.
with the bum fights guy? The guy from Bum Fights came on as Dr. Phil.
Yeah, that
That was
dude.
quality.
Yeah, Dr. Phil and Dr. Phil did not like him. Here, let me look that up. Let me see if I can find that.
Bless you.
I was coughing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bless you. Yeah, the Bum Fights guy. I do remember. Yeah, that was that guy. The guy with the crazy fucking head.
So he
Bald
came
head.
on dressed as Dr. Phil. That was an epic troll.
That was pretty funny.
I'd like to thank Crow host
Honestly,
Crow.
man, I fucking hate trolls.
You hate trolls?
Absolutely.
What's so wrong with a good hee hee and ha ha every now and then?
You know, okay, I got you. It can be funny from time to time, but you know.
Yeah. Lighthearted, good ribbing, just like any group of brothers would do.
Exactly. Is
Oh
that what we're
my
watching now? We're watching
God.
some Dr. Phil here.
Dude, look at this. Dude, he's fucking paying people to rip their teeth out.
You never seen Bum Fights Square?
Bum Fights.
No. I mean, I remember this, but I didn't know he took it to this.
How much would it cost for you to rip one of your teeth out, Square?
I wouldn't.
Really?
Oh.
Even for
I mean,
like
no, like if I was
$1,000.
offered like if I had $1 million guarantee, I probably would, but maybe
$1
not.
million, your price for a tooth?
Yeah,
I'd
because
probably
I
put one
hate
out for $1
teeth
million.
pain. Do you realize when I go to the dentist, I have to get the fucking gas before that I can get, like, I can't just let them hit me with a shot in my mouth because I'll jerk.
Yeah, the dentist can be pretty stressful, man.
Your Bum Fights would like throw crack with rocks, so it'd be weighted down in the bottom of a pool and make the crackheads die for him. But they've got no lung capacity.
That's terrible. It's funny. People watch it, don't they?
What is this that we're watching? We can't really hear what you're showing here, man.
Yeah, there's no audio.
Media, don't
And the
worry.
video is really poor quality.
Don't worry about it, man. I'll be good.
All right.
Do you know there's no audio, Square?
Square, there's no audio, man. We can't hear.
You don't understand his artistic vision. Leave him alone.
Yeah, I mean,
What
true.
a great
That's
what a
about
great
the
co-host.
attitude. That's the same attitude he'd have on some of the trolling. Now, if you guys are some like spooky fags, whatever, I ain't got no issue. I don't have no issue with y'all, but because y'all went at books and y'all was right about a lot of things about books, and I'll fucking give you that. I will give you that. But these other people, like, there's a lot of people that's just they just make up shit to justify wanting to go at them. And I think that I mean, yeah, they may uncover some weird stuff. Sure, they've seen, and if people hear about everything I went through in my life, it's probably crazy compared to theirs or what they normally hear about. But that doesn't mean that there's a, you know, they're looking for fires where there's no smoke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck, man, uploaded? You know about this, MC?
No, I don't really follow a lot of gobble stuff.
Oh yeah, mostly
Well, who said
follow.
it's about Gobble? Doesn't have to be about Gobble.
That's usually what he covers, isn't it? Or Upchurch.
Sometimes.
I don't really follow Upchurch either. Upchurch is a weirdo. He's gone off the deep end. I don't think these gentlemen really know about the whole Gobble verse and stuff. Do you want to tell him how you found Gobble and how you started trolling him?
You know, I think it might be productive if we stop watching videos and just have a conversation, you know? We have this like overlay in these videos. It's just kind of hard to see, you know?
I want to thank you, Square, for honoring all your talk you've had the past few days about free speech and actually unblocking me. Although I'm not unblocked in chat, I prefer StreamYard anyway. StreamYard's where the magic happens.
I agree there. Kind of depends on the person, but
oh, that's true.
Generally, that's the case.
Who are these people, Len Square, that you're showing me?
Square, did we lose you, sir?
Square.
Oh, he's here. He might be muted.
Hello?
Oh, he's scrolling. He's here.
Yeah, he's
I
here.
thought I was unmuted. Y'all couldn't hear me. I was saying that I don't usually have the YouTube live tab open, so I can't even mess with that MC. But if I have other stuff going on, what are you saying? Who people?
Who you showing us?
You said, Gotcha Man. Y'all don't know who Gotcha Man is?
No, I follow like a Polish guy in Denmark for the most part.
We were talking about him the other day,
Polish
Square. SHP?
Yeah, the SHP guy. Do you know anything about him?
What's his channel called?
I think it's like ZDR or something.
He just tried to come up here.
Wait, he came up here? ZDR did?
Well, maybe one of you pretended to be him now that I think about it. But
you know, recently
somebody with this picture and this channel picture avatar tried to come up on my StreamYard earlier when I think I first dropped a link.
Did you block him?
Yes, I did.
Why?
I can show it.
He's got.
I mean, it's even on the. It's even on the. If you look here at the bottom of my list, look, ZDR.
You should unblock him.
You should unblock that guy. He's got good content. Check his lives. They're pretty
Let
wild.
me enlarge it. Do you see it? Do you see it now? Down there to the left.
I looks like Zen to me.
It's ZDR.
Yeah, I've been on his panel before. He's a pretty cool guy. I would just unblock him unless he did anything. I don't know what he did. Why did you block him?
Cool guy. You guys were just talking about him saying some crazy shit. I mean,
Well,
got
if you go
Cyrax up at Drift King.
I'll be honest.
If you have this,
Marty.
there's this one stream he made recently called it's called Fallout. It's pretty wild. There's a lot going on there.
Oh, there's still no audio, Square.
Oh man, you're muted again.
Oh, there's.
I think.
I'm going to cut this video off right now. I got one thing to say. I know what that is. Never fucking nice. So therefore, I have that's all he wants.
Oof.
Oh man, is that guy barking? Oh Jesus.
Wait, a guest is here. Hugh, who's Hugh? Add to stream. Let's see who that is.
Oh man.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, Julius? You fucking pedophiliac piece of shit. You're done, dude. It's over.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. How do I kick him? Hold on.
You threaten kids, man.
How,
You're a
how do I
disgusting
kick
piece of
this
shit.
guy?
You threaten kids.
Hold
You're
on.
done. And everybody here who supports you.
I'm
Stage.
trying to mute this
Why
guy.
somebody say stage?
Oh man.
Get fucking owned, you fucking faggots.
Oh man, he's got a dirty mouth.
Oh my god, you guys are so fucking stupid. Get
Let me
on,
see
Julius.
how I
You
do
fucking
this.
suck,
Remove
bro.
from stream. There we go. Okay, R is a potato-headed loser. Yeah, he is, nigga. He is, nigga. Yo, Pacific NW Jazz wanna can
I
come out?
don't ever
What's
want
up,
to see this
Jazz?
guy.
Hey, dumbass. I just porn bombed you. You're done.
Yo, look, it's him again. We're gonna.
Wow, he's fucking up.
Yeah, he had some lives recently. One called Fallout. There were a bunch of guys on there just like talking shit about him. It was crazy stuff.
Kids. Did he really threaten some kids?
Yeah, he said he would. Yeah, I don't want to say it.
Croag.
June 9th.
I love to say it like that.
Hold on.
Croaks talked to you about it the other morning.
Oh yeah.
It was his kids that were threatened.
This is titled SAB harassment.
Check out his lives. He's asking you to look at the lives on this channel. What was the live called again? Fallout?
Yeah, there's Fallout, and then there's Fallout 2, and then there are a bunch more, but Fallout was the most interesting. And if you could skip to the point where there are like 5 people on panel, it gets pretty wild. There's also Live, Maybe. That one's pretty amazing.
No, there's no audio on your playback again, Square.
Yeah, we can't hear.
Damn, guys, I'm sorry. I keep fucking forgetting this shit.
Yo,
That's why you got some co-hosts here today.
It's stupid. It's
25% of adults over 65 have lost all their teeth from receding gums and decaying teeth. All it
Yo, you're fat.
Oh, is this Rumble? Are these my Rumble videos? They are. Oh shit.
This is your Rumble video.
Oh man.
Keep up jogging, bitches. Keep up with the jogging, bitches.
What a piece of shit.
He shared it 2 months ago.
No, I'm not gonna get into no racing
Oh,
scene.
man.
So
What's he doing?
This must be
That's
this
good.
must be your ZDR page, isn't it?
What's that?
Is this your main ZDR page? You
Sorry, I
said
couldn't
this is
hear
your
you.
Rumble.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. So what'd you say?
I said, is this your Rumble? Is this your page? Because it shared your bit. You said this is your Rumble video. Well, the page shared it 2 months ago.
Oh no, sorry, I don't use Rumble.
I thought you said this.
But bro, that's healthy. Keep running.
So we've had
Run. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Run. You two bitches. It's good running for you. It's healthy. Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Yes, that's it, lady. Run. Get in shape so you can get a big fat ass, bitch.
Oh my God.
That's right,
Oh,
bitch.
jeez.
Oh yeah, keep running, bitch. Get in shape. Get a juicy fat ass, bitch. Yo, get a juicy fat ass, bitch.
Oh my God. He's drinking. No.
Yo, you're too skinny, lady. You're too skinny, lady. Yeah. There we go. Yo, hello, sir. Sir, can I tell you a joke? I want to tell you a joke, sir. I want to tell you a joke. What? Don't walk, sir. I want to tell you a joke. Can I tell you a joke? Fuck you, bitch ass punk. If you want, or you can suck. Yo, bro. Can I tell you a joke, bro? I got a joke to tell you. Yeah, I have 500. What do you call a fat bitch with a rape whistle? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Fat bitch with a rape whistle. Hey, don't touch me. Why you punch me? What are you calling a fat bitch with a rape whistle? What do you call a fat bitch with a rape whistle? Yeah, walk off, little bitch.
What is the punchline? What do you call a fat bitch with a rape whistle?
Optimistic.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Running away, bro. What about you, bro? You want to answer a question? You like comedy, bro? Can I ask you one question?
This guy
Why
you're
not, bro?
watching is
Old
who we're
man,
talking
one
about.
question. Bro, you boring as fuck, little man. Why these people boring as fuck, bro?
Square, you ever thought about doing IRL?
Yo, can I ask? Can I tell you a joke?
Oh my
cannot
god.
Damn, you look good. Hey, you look good. You got a nice body.
Square, you there?
Damn, a nice ass.
Wow. I can't watch this anymore.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was just gonna ask you, so this guy
I can't
here,
watch that anymore.
when he goes live on his channel, he gets like 200 viewers or more. He did have about 2,000 subscribers. Have you ever considered, going live like that, or outside lives, or just interacting with people? You don't have to act like him, but
Huh. Definitely wouldn't, but no, probably not. I mean, I've done like walks and stuff before with my dog live, but I mean, I live in
Okay.
a small area. I mean, I don't live in a heavily populated area. There's
Yeah.
not, I mean, now that doesn't mean I couldn't go around and come across people and do so. I'm just not going to do that here.
You don't have to like pull pranks and stuff, but just everyday life in your city. I think some people would find interest in that.
Well, I don't really want to put all my city out there, I mean, they can look it up as it is, I guess, on Google, but I just, I just wouldn't. It's not that interesting. We're a small ass town.
There's some nice driving tour videos out of your town. I think that's where Fusion got some of
Yeah,
his clips
that's
before.
where Fusion got his shit. Yeah,
That
exactly.
sneaky little devil.
Just like how you found or whoever found and put your face on that video of Johnny Goble driving a rock truck.
Oh, I didn't find it. Fusion put my face on there because he loves me.
Yeah, I knew your fight the other night was fake.
No, it's real. Our love has dissipated.
No, it ain't.
Bring him up and ask him. Call him out.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna do that. No, I don't care. Y'all know whether it is or not. It don't matter to me one way or the other.
We have love lost.
Love lost, huh?
Yeah.
UMC, yeah.
Yeah, there's even more trouble in paradise. Haven't you heard? You're like 6 days behind. Well, in like 5 days from now, when you catch up to current events, I don't know. I think there's a big rift forming between the Workyverse and the Lils. Lil Me was just crying on panel a little bit ago.
About
It all
what?
started with Seeper. And what's Seeper start with? CP? Just like Lord CP? What's CP stand for?
Yeah, what does that stand for?
Cheese
Yeah,
pizza?
we know what it stands. We know what it stands for. Don't even go there with that. Come on.
Well, I'm just saying, you can connect your own dots.
Well, all right. So y'all got an issue with Seeper now, obviously.
Seeper has an issue with a lot of people. It seems like maybe he's not happy with his own life.
Well, I mean,
He was on Fusions last night. Did you watch Fusions live? Yeah, you watch everybody's stuff.
no. Are you talking about when y'all were? Yeah, I caught the clip highlight on Andrea's.
Was that a Fusions live?
I don't know, but it showed something of Filthy and Fusion arguing with Seeper.
Andrea was just on USA All Days last week talking a lot of smack about you and the Workyverse, but you as well. She's just using you because she's mad at the Workyverse and she wants attention.
What's USA All Day?
He's been somebody that's been hanging out with like Army and in the TTC community.
What's his name? What's his channel name?
USA all day. All day is one word. He deletes all his lives though, so there's nothing up. I have clips though. You want those dropped in back chat?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Give me 2 seconds. Let me mute my mic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get those for you.
Okay. I don't know why that would require muting of the mic, but whatever.
It's just to prevent background noise and stuff.
Microsoft accept murder. Ex-wife arrest. What? That's fucked up. What? They're talking about whether or not he's going to get parole or not.
Oh, were you listening to something? We couldn't hear it. I dropped a
Yep.
couple back there. I can get some more if you
Yeah,
need.
I know you can't hear it right now. Sorry. What?
We can't hear or see anything.
I know. I'm going to put something up in just a second.
Okay.
Have a
Can you
chatty
put us
chat.
up?
We like to talk.
No, I don't do that.
Is Krog gone?
Yeah. There you
Looks
go.
like-
Yeah. Have fun with that.
Do we lose Croeg?